Hello, I am the Ronin Pawn, and welcome to a twitch.tv/Ronin Pawn live stream on twitch.tv/Ronin Pawn. The impropriety of it. You hear the little clicks and pops and stuff? Oh, that ground loop majigger there that I put in line to stop the clicks and pops. Boy, that's working, huh? That's $8 out of my butt that just doesn't go back up in it. Few things do, actually, I've found. Very hard to, some things, okay. Welcome to a twitch.tv/Ronin Pawn live stream. It's gamer time, says it's a secret to every pony. It's peanut butter gamer time, peanut butter gamer time. Welcome to it. Son of a bitch. I was noticing that on the playback of the last live stream. I was trying to listen real carefully. Is that what I'm hearing? Am I hearing those same clicks and pops? And just, that should not, it's a fucking computer. It's a computer with its audio and then it's just musics. On a computer, it's not even decoding MP4 video at 1080, 60, or 4K and playing it back in real time. It's just the musics. I can do this with a Walkman from 1976. Why can my computer not just play music and put it on the line? So that's when I bought a little ground loop isolator from Amazon and put that in the line and went, that's gotta be it, that's not it. So I don't know what to do now. I don't know what to do about that, except, have more money in order to buy completely external gear and just have a soundboard and just everything independent and just 19 different computers, one just for playing the music, apparently. Get a friggin' iPod, from 1976. That's when they started manufacturing them, right? An iPod, and then run the audio from there. Just ridiculous. In it though? Anyway, welcome to a Factorio live stream, I think. As I was thinking about doing today was a little bit of the old Factorio. What's been going on with you guys, Pony? Since feels a bit empty in here today, eh? Yeah. Hello, Cavoodle! Yeah, I was gonna say, you guys, Pony. thou multiple people's Pony. Hello, Cavoodle. Welcome to the Factorio stream. If I recall correctly, in Factorio, we're right on the verge of making us some blue science. Blue science! Woo! Plastic tubes and pots and pans, something from our hands and magic. Blue science! It's my creation! Is it real? If you don't know that song, then I'm sorry. I apologize. If you do know that song, I'm more sorry, and I do apologize. But before we jump into Factorio, I was thinking, what did I somehow close down all of the things? I think I might have closed down all the things that I had prepared. Because, that's the kind of thing that I'll do just mindlessly while I'm setting something else up. Just, get this out of my way. After I spent a couple of minutes getting it ready for us. I was thinking, why not have a look at some frame-lapse footage? Why not have a look at some time-lapse video before we get started in Factorio? Everything lately has been about the renovations on the house that I'm currently living in, and that I may be getting ready to sell. Probably not. Probably gonna stick around here for a while, but thinking about buying another house to renovate, flip, rent, do something with. And so, every day my dad's in here somehow making an improvement on the house. Today, while I was sleepified, he was in the back of the house putting in the last of the windows that we wanted to replace. We were both thinking that we're going to have to go out and buy a $40 window. In fact, he was going to splash the money down for it. Go out and buy a $40 vinyl window, because that's how much everything costs at the local hardware stores. Because it's stolen. And they're selling it. They write it up as a cash transaction. Because they bought it off of scrappers who illegally ripped it out of blighted houses. So don't support that business. Unless you've got, a house that you're trying to unblight, in which case it's the best way. So, yeah, we were thinking we were going to have to spend another $40, and the other day my dad was downstairs looking for something else for a project that I'm about to show you a video of, and went, is that a window? Do we have a... Oh, yeah, I brought you a window, didn't I? from his old trailer. He brought an extra window that he had and left it with me like a year and a half ago, and we just forgot we had it. So now there's another new vinyl window in the back of my house. But that's not what I have video of, because that all happened while I was asleep today. Hello, Rai. How's everything, says Rai 1010. It's you know, it's a sine wave. Hello, the 14th again. I see you there. Let's have a look at my old time lapse here. This is yesterday's project. Yesterday's project that isn't gonna play on the correct monitor for me. It's just not gonna. It's everything, just everything. Really need to get VLC or something non-Windows to run this. And then switch back over to that. Okay, so here was yesterday's project. Me being in the you know, top fit physical condition that I am, I decided to take this one on myself. By which what I did was I decided to father a child, and then I don't know how I'm going to reverse engineer this thought. Basically, my dad did it. My dad did it is what I was going to say there. I was going to go like a roundabout way. I was going to be real clever and shit, but apparently it's not a clever day for me. I don't got any beer in the fridge either, so that's going to hurt with my cleverness. But as you can see, we got a bit of a hole in this wall here. Yes, nice close-up for you. Bit of a hole in that wall. That is the wall of what is currently acting as my bedroom, the blue room, as I call it. That wall shares the wall, that is the other side of the shower wall in the bathroom. So before we got in here and fixed up the shower, it had some holes in that there sucker, and it was leaking moisture into the wall, and plaster over the course of, say, you know, 20, 30 years with hot vapor, water vapors getting into it, doesn't hold up necessarily. So that wall was, you know, fairly well crumbling. When I first bought the house, what was there, that wasn't cracked as bad as it is. That wasn't like a whole hole in the wall. It was maybe it's some cracks and maybe a couple of chunks missing, but just in the time that I've been here, which is coming up on 2 years fully now, it got to this point. So we've formulated a plan by which, you know, my dad formulated a plan and then enacted it, because, you know, I'm too busy sleeping, really, to be bothered these days. Yesterday, as we watched this, I'll tell you, yesterday I woke up at like I woke up at 9 a.m. Yesterday. I woke up at 9 a.m. and I felt good. I felt real good, so I decided, you know what? I had a craving for Sprite. Of all the sodas, that's kind of the one that I go to, but I had a craving for Sprite, so I'm going to walk down to the gas station like I used to do when I had energy. I go for just a regular old walk. It's just like 5 blocks that way. Walk to the end of the block and go 5, 6 blocks that way, and boom, you're at a gas station. It's not that big of a walk. So I grabbed my cane. I now use a walking staff to go places. You know, proper, like, wooden, like, you know, you shall not pass kind of a staff. And I grabbed my staff and I went down there and I walked down. By the time I got there, I didn't want to Sprite anymore. I bought myself an OJ, an orange juice, and a little pack of those, like, donut sticks, they call them. They're just little pastries that are just covered in sugar. But I got myself an OJ, and I basically downed half of the thing because that walk had taken so much out of me. I walked back, having woken up at 9 a.m. after sleeping for like 10, 11 hours, and then immediately passed out when I got home. I got home, and I just like sat down, and then I laid down, and then it was 3 p.m. all of a sudden. From probably about 10 a.m. when I I woke up feeling good. I took a walk, and that one walk cost me another 6 to 8 hours of bedtime. A little 15-minute walk with an orange juice in between. So that's where we are. I'm starting to realize that this condition is eventually going to, like, one of my problems is going to involve frigging bed sores. But so, as you can see here from the footage, I love the term, as you can see. All he did was, slowly but surely chip away and knock down the plaster up to basically 4 feet. There's now a 4-foot section of the wall that's been exposed. It's just the lath board now, no plaster left there. And what's that coming in? Why, yes, indeed, that's a sheet of drywall, people. We are going to mix plaster and drywall here, because why the hell not? A little bit of mud. Best way to fix it. You know, what are you going to do? get out a friggin' bucket of plaster and try and replaster. Nah. Drywall. It's the modern world. I'm messing around with that shiznap. Oh, everyone's been talking. Detroit has become a post-apocalyptic society where people scrap ancient structures to make money, says the Secret to Every Pony. Yes! Yes, absolutely. And many of the structures in this ancient culture were very, very, valuable. Detroit was a city with a number of mansions. And you can still go and drive down, some of these mansion roads where they've survived to a certain extent, and some of the mansions look about the same state as my house. They'll have peeling up roofs and just abandoned and boards put in the windows, but they're honest to God friggin' giant mansions with copper roofing and things like that. Copper roofing that was intentionally put up so that it would weather and turn green over time. Good Lord. Oh, hello, Kenneth. Kenneth is here. What is Jim cheering 5? Oh shit, your boy is late again. Am I fired? My boy. Hello, my boy. Welcome. We're just hanging some drywall. Let's see. How are the kittens? Well, that answers it, says Cavoodle. The cats are walking through the shop constantly. I'll tell you how the kittens are today. It's a hot day in Detroit. And I woke up today having just swept 2 days ago. Yeah, 2 days ago I swept the house, or at least swept the room, and woke up to just clumps of hair everywhere because Bags being a long hair, it gets hot, and his body just starts jumping off of his body, just pieces of him just flee. So he is, we're going to say molting because it's a funner word than shedding. He is molting like crazy today from the heat. But I got up and I turned the furnace blower on to blow that cool air from downstairs from the basement up, and both cats are just laying in a pattern in front of the, where the stream of air comes out of the vent. You can see one's here and one's there, and they're both in that jet stream to try and stay cool. What's going on now? I haven't missed the whole thing, have I, says Kenneth? I don't think so. I think he caught quite a bit of it. My dad, there was a hole in this here blue wall from the plaster. He just slowly ripped it out with a hammer and used a crowbar for a chisel. And now he's hung the drywall, and it's all about trying to get this little outlet to get in the wall there, because the outlet was originally in a plaster wall. So they didn't, when you hang outlets in a plaster wall, you don't go for trying to put it next to a beam, apparently. Or at least in 1929 when these walls were made, they didn't think about that. So it was just in the middle of the wall there with nothing to attach it to. So now what do? Well, the old school method of hanging these things involved a strip of metal that's got two little hooks that come out and they wrap around the box that you put the socket into. So your socket box, and it's got this strip of metal that you kind of feed in, and then once you've got it in there, it kind of bites into the back of the plaster, or in this case the drywall, and then you fold the lip over the socket box, and it creates enough force that when you're pulling out on it, it can't go anywhere because the strips in the back, and then when you're pushing in on it, well, you'll have the face plates on it against the wall, which will help it, keep it from doing that. So right now, my dad is off downstairs trying to come up with, do we have any more of these things that I've salvaged as I was ripping the house apart? Couldn't find any, so figured, you know what? We could just make our own out of some tin that we happen to have left over. So this is basically what we're talking about when I'm talking about this strip. A long piece that goes in the back there with two little tabs that fold over. And the tin that we're using there is not as sturdy as what they used to use, but it worked out to an extent. It's a little loose in the wall right now, but I'm thinking, by the time this thing gets done, you just put a little, friggin' kind of glue, a little bit of tack on the faceplate, and it'll be enough to hold everything in place. It'll have something to grab when you're pulling out, and then the faceplate will keep it there. It's what are you going to do? This is the wall that we took out. That's how much wall came out of that wall. And now it's replaced. And what isn't in any portion of this video is the last thing my dad did, it was always part of the plan, was you put that sheet of drywall up, and at the top of it, just put some trim. We got trim lying all over this place, from this house was heavily trimmed, so pulled some trim and put a strip of trim along the top of that. When it comes back time to mud for the drywall as well as some of the plaster and stuff like that, just mud the crap out of it until it looks like it's, the same pieces of trim. Just mud it so that you can't see where the lines are and stuff like that, and it'll be fine. Slap a new coat of paint over it, you'll be good. But that was fixing a hole in the wall. That was 2 hours worth of video compressed to 8 minutes, I think. And not compressed because it took it in frame-lapse style, but when you do the math, it comes out to 2 hours worth of video from yesterday. That was yesterday's project, and while I slept today, my dad hung the window in the back of the house, which was the last of the windows that we mean to replace. So that's all the windows done. That wall patch was the last of the major wall works, I believe. And a guy called Jim, ice creaming, Jesus hell, man, these bit prices on mobile are ridiculous. $5 for 245 bits? Not 250 bits, not 300, 245. $5, says a guy called Jim. Versus 8 for 500 on PC. Goodness. What the hell are you doing, Amazon? Yeah, I'm gonna blame you. You own the place, you know. Hold these people to the standards. It's just because I'm mobile, it's gonna cost me more money. What the hell? It's not like the transaction costs you any more money. It's the same bank to bank. It doesn't matter whether I'm on my phone or my tablet or my PC. And it shouldn't. And you should be encouraging that. You want people using it out on mobile. You want people, you know, sucking up that bandwidth. And then you can have an agreement with Comcast, AT&T, and Verizon. No. But you want... What are you doing? Should be even across the board. Also, what the hell is up with your subscription service? You're gonna have subscriptions where the $10 and the $25 subscriptions are, like, way less valuable to a streamer than if the person just took the money that it took, the $10 it takes, and just bought bits. They could give you the same amount and still be left over with... What are you doing? Get this thing sorted out, or else I'll get it sorted out for you with some code. No, but where are you? €5, $5.80 or something. That's $5.84 USD, says a guy called Jim. That's ridiculous. My cat wanted to say something too, says Condor70. Your pussy? Your pussy wanted to speak? Alright, show me your pussy. Show it to me. I want to see your pussy. Show it to me. Give me your pussy, give it to me. I want to see... I got an email, like 2 days ago that said, Team Coil, this is the subject line of the email. Team Coil offers you puss. That made me chuckle. Team Coil being a developer and puss being a game. Apparently covered by Jacksepticeye, if their marketing is to be trusted. But yeah, it was funny to see that in my inbox. Team Coil offers you puss. I've never turned it down before. I have turned it down before. Some of that's, you know, you don't want this. If it's gone, if it's turned already, if they didn't refrigerate it. What? I don't know. Play Factorio. Load the game that we've been playing. I think we're going to Private Sexy Time 2. Who wants to join me in Private Sexy Time 2 for some blue science? Woo, plastic tubes and pots and pans, something in my pants. Put it back into the fridge so that it doesn't rot. Blue science. What? Take me back to Private Sexy Time 2. The boiler has 3 fluid connections. Water can... Oh, it's gone. Look at this. We researched inserter capacity bonus 1 finished. Look at my Factorio. Look at it. We're just making red and green science here, really. And we've started making steel, haven't we? Let's have a look at this. Let's come on down here and we'll just have a bit of a walkthrough before we get started, because we're not really going to get started. Oh, yeah. Are we making some steel? I think we're making some steel. So, in come the raw resources over here. Weird science, woo! Anus Lord ice creaming. Hi there, Pawn, you smexy cutie. Hello, Anus Lord. How you doing? In come the raw resources of copper here, and we smelt them into copper plates, and we send those copper plates over here because you need the copper plates along with the gears in order to make red science. And apparently we've made just about enough red science there. And then where's it? From this side, in come the iron raw resources, and as you can see, we have a significantly more hardcore smelting operation for the iron. You end up requiring a fair few smacks of iron here, is what I've found. And in the middle, we've started making steel. So I now have steel, which is how I made all these upgraded furnaces and whatnot. We got steel, we got copper wire, we got circuit boards and sewer pipes and engines being made. What more could you want from Ronan Pawn's emporium of imperialism? How about, some taking advantage of Africa? What do you think, United Kingdom? Do you think that would be a good thing? How about if we steal their cultural treasures and then, a couple hundred years they come looking for them and say, hey, we're civilized people now. Mind giving those back? And you just go, how about we do that? We're gonna bring this up. One to talk, huh? Where do you live again? I live in America. Didn't you steal people from Africa? Okay. Yeah. First off, no, I didn't. Okay, my family's history is French-Canadian. I was with the good people for most of my time. They were doing shit down here that now, by virtue of being born in Michigan, in the Detroit region, we thought it was French. We thought it was Canada still. We were confused. Now I have to, suffer the sins of the father. So about this bits thing, says a guy called Jim. Maybe I should ask Noah about this instead, but do you reckon it'd be possible to tie the PP point system to Patreon? The more you patronize, the more ice creams you get, says a guy called Jim. It is difficult. I can tell you that. No, it isn't. Ooh, good. Okay, so you just spawned an idea in me. What's the idea? Well, it involves nudity. So Patreon actually has a bot that goes into your channel, your Discord channel, in order to integrate Discord with Patreon. And when a new subscriber signs up, when someone supports me on Patreon, they immediately get a new badge on Discord, so that you can go into the private channels for Patreon peoples and whatnot. Which means we could tie into the roles that people are holding that are associated with that Patreon bot, and then, once a month, just check and see, do you still have that role? You do? Well, here's some bits. That could be done. That could be done, Mr. Jim. Interesting premise. I don't hate it. I don't. F the French, says a Noose Lord. At least they didn't steal any humans or cultural treasures from Africa. Oh, wait. The French? Oh, the French, right. The French. They were more active in the Asian regions of stealing things, but yeah. There are no clean hands around here. All hands are unclean. So we're not researching anything right now, which is why everything's backing up. But this is my lovely operation. The coal comes in from down south. If I go out to the map, oh, I'm polluting a lot. What is that? Oh, that's my car. My car is a little. Oh shit. Oh shit. They're coming in from this angle. They're coming. Where's my car? Get in the car, Pawn. Get in the car in case you have to run. How do I get in the car? Yeah, I know we're being attacked. I get it. Oh, okay, I think we handled it. How the hell do I get in the car? Enter? There you go. Cause I got guns. I got mean guns around here. Oh, I'm not used to driving this car. Oh, and I've blocked myself in. Come on, down here. Let's see how we handled it, cause they don't seem to have broken the line. But wow, what a friggin' wave of red that we saw coming for us. Oh yes. Oh yes. Wow, you didn't do any damage to him? Friggin' good gun there. Holy crap. Yeah, that's a bit of a pile. Bit of pile of bodies. How you doing for ammo, son? You running low, huh? Here, have some ammo. Good work. Holy pooping hell. So we have piles of alien corpses surrounding us. My car. Got this at the end of the last live stream. It was the Dutch who ran slavery, I believe, Sister Mason. Oh, was it? I'll tell you what, the French, Korea has a thing or two to say about the French. And the Japanese, who sort of traded back and forth, deciding that they were, in charge of everything. Many a time. So, here's our, electric generating area over here. Our electric generation station is out here, and it's burning some coal, and as long as we're in the car, might as well head over here and down see our coal-producing facilities. It's gotten pretty, you don't need a lot, I'll tell you that, for as long as it takes to burn through the coal, but we got 5-6 drilling machines all coming in over there and backing up this system so that it works, and we've got steady electricity as well. So the coal comes in from there, we've seen where the copper comes in, we've seen where the iron comes in, and the last little thing is we got some stone coming in, or at least it was, and then I kind of just stopped it because I was building something. Yeah, it just kind of ends over here. I was going to tuck it in up here, was the plan. Can I just, there you go, you park her up and get out of there. I was going to build a little coal something station. We got those for steel bricks. And then how do I close that? Just escape. And then more bricks there, and then we got just a bunch of stone being stored. Don't really need stone as of right now. Have a fair few bricks. I think I'm just gonna leave that in the state that it is right now until it starts telling me, oh, you need to make like furnaces in order to make something, and then I'll need stone in the construction line or something. But for now, what's next? Well, first pick your next science, Pawn. What are you gonna go after? I actually stopped researching things at the end of the last Factorio live stream because this game was just pushing me. It was shoving me so fast. Like, oh, go on to the next thing. I was getting so many items in my inventory, I didn't know what the hell to do with them. You know? I don't want to be rushed into new technology. I want to get there and figure out what one does and what the other one does. I think I might sit here and still not do anything. Still not do any research because I got so many other things. Go into my inventory, and I've learned so much crap that I still haven't dealt with as of today. Is Kenneth heading out? Go have a nap, have fun, guys. Goodbye, Kenneth. We'll see you again. I'll try and take more frame lapse footage. Try and keep up with my dad as he's repairing the home so that I can turn all of this into a proper YouTube series at some point. Got that first episode more or less edited down. I just need an ending for it and an intro for it. But I kind of want to, like, edit together a whole bunch of those episodes before I start releasing them anywhere. I think that'd be a good idea. Who did a thing? Jim Ice Creaming, when are those damn trains coming, Pawn? Where are they? Well, that's actually what I was thinking when I opened up this. What do I have to do to get to trains? Because I just made a car. I make a fluid wagon, a cargo wagon, I can make a locomotive. And I've got everything in my inventory needed to do so. And I can make a train stop, and I can make rails. What the hell are trains even useful for? Automated schedules and pulls cargo wagons. Enter the train with enter and open the train menu with left mouse button. I'm going to click on make me a locomotive. Okay? It is now building me a locomotive in the background, and here's my thought. On the map, somewhere here, there's oil. There's crude oil in them there hills. I haven't dealt with oil, I don't know what it's good for, I don't know what it's needed for, but what if we harvested some oil and then sent our train around to collect it or something? I don't know how these work, but we'll have to figure out. Be careful, you can get killed by trains, this is a secret to every pony. Really? I haven't been killed yet. What happens when you die? It's for moving shit. Okay, thanks. Thanks. That feeling when Twitch has no train emote, damn it. Damn it. Ice cream. Happy birthday, says Rex Skates. Thank you, Rex. It's not properly my birthday. I'll tell you what it is, okay? It is, the YouTube channel's birthday.
It's your birthday.
It's your birthday!
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, youtube.com/RonanPawn.
It's your
Oh, shit! No, it's not. Don't celebrate. Nope. No, what? We were being attacked.
It's a great
Somebody's trying to kill me. Just shut up. It was not a great day. It's a dead day. Did we die? What was happening? It was down here. So are there dead bodies? Is it just a straggler? There's a scout. Shut up. It's not happy. Thank you, Rex, for the happy birthday wishes. Yeah, I listed my birthday as the birthday of the Ronan Pawn channel. That was the first day that I posted any video. There's more being attacked? Jesus, it's every second with you. Oh, and we got red attack here. There's a red one. What the hell? What's going on? They're serious now. You know what? I need to get serious too. Maybe we need to start well, where's my repair kits? Your repair kit in my hand. Can I tinker this up? It looks like a little thing, not an iron axe, but I have, is it down here? There it is. We're being attacked again? I'm standing right here. We are not being attacked. Okay, they're attacking over here is where they've attacked. Stay away from my car. Oh my god, I've pissed off everybody. The neighbors friggin' hate me. This is not good. Q to drop that. I think I'm gonna have to, like, go kill some mofos. Don't you think? Don't you think I need to kill some mofos? So, can I get, like, some nades? What do you got? You got heavy armor, grenades, need coal, and iron. Where am I gonna find coal and iron at this time of night? Okay, got that. Nades? That's only 3 nades worth? Give me more nades worth. I need a fair chunk of Ralph Nader in my life. That's only 4 nades worth? Am I running out? Do I need iron plates though? Yes, you do. I see. Well, where am I gonna get iron plates at this time of night? Okay. So, build me some nades. Build me as many nades as you possibly... No, 5 will be not enough. Give me more. Give me more. Tell me lies. Tell me sweet little lies. Yeah, give me all that iron. Scoop it up, and then scoop you... No, that's scoop you up. For the coal. Okay. How many nades do I want? How many have I got? How many am I making? You're making some. They take quite a while to actually to make. I'm gonna give myself 5 more nades on top of that, and I'm gonna get my car, and we gonna go come up. We gonna go come up, yo. Can I switch to, like, the gun that makes sense, which would be the submachine gun? Am I wielding that? How do I wield the submachine gun? Because when I click on it, it just picks it up. I put you there. Now that's in the green slot. Is that what I'm carrying? I don't understand. Did my ice cream boot him off, says Rex Gates. Did you ice cream? Frames encoded 0, dropped 1,000,000. Great. Just happening now. Latest version of XSplit just stops encoding. Just stops encoding frames. Just randomly. It's happened over the course of the past 3 streams since the last version of XSplit. Didn't used to happen, now it happens. I'm sure, you know, you contact the developers, they'll be like, have you checked your, unplug it and plug it back? You updated XSplit, people whom I pay money to, and the latest version now randomly stops encoding and just drops all the frames. Happy birthday! Saying it again, says Rex Gates. Thank you. Thank you. It's the channel's birthday, thank you. Did it crash all the way back there? Was it that far ago? Did you not hear me singing? Alright, I can't be bothered. God, fucking XSplit. You into there. We're gonna go kill some aliens. I need to bring it hard, and I need to bring it fast and long and you know, like my penis. I need the grenades, like, right there. Right at hand. Because we're being attacked way too frequently. So I'm thinking... See? We're being attacked friggin' right now? I'm just a bit over here. Quit doing that. I know I'm pissing everyone off with my pollution. They're just coming in. They're all around me, too. Jesus. But I need this pollution. I could try doing solar power. I need this pollution. I need to burn... And again, they're attacking. You see what I'm saying about this? Do you see? Huh? I mean, our defenses are strong. They're not getting through, but I need to push them back. I'm going up here. I'm going up here. What's that? Okay. On 2 are your grenades spawn. I don't know if I can throw grenades from the vehicle, but I'm just gonna... We're going on a scouting trip here. May want to consider walls, says Gohan. What? So that they can knock them down? I'll be running around repairing them and stuff? I don't want that. I just want them... Oh, shit. I just want them dead. And I can't repair it while I'm in it, huh? What did I do? What did I do? Coal and firearms. Did I take things out of it? That's not what I... God damn this fucking control system. Go down. What do you... So, put you back in there. And then, I think I had some coal in you for, like, keeping you running. Yeah. What, was there something else in the trunk? I don't care. Get back in. No, enter. Ugh. Too many goddamn keys. Okay, I'm just sort of scooching around, just having a look. What's that? Is that a rock? Should I repair the rock? I mean, his movie career kind of could use... Okay. We're gonna go up here. Oh, there's a whole bunch of them based out here. Right now, my base is probably being attacked from the other side. I'm just creeping. And I creep Yeah, nobody knows where I go, and maybe some, you know it. You know it, you sing it, you love it. Okay, so that's where I think I attacked them before, and then, yeah, they're over there, and there's a, whatever the hell that is. Hopefully that's just their base. See any of those, like, those big, worm beasts that pop out and eat your face? Because I don't need any of that in my life. Here we go. Here we go. Back it up, back it up, back it up, back it up. There, okay, he ran right into me. Wow, really good there, vehicle. Hell of a thing that you just kept firing at the things that weren't actually a problem. Okay, take him down, take him down. Yep, yep, oh yeah, loving the vehicle. Oh, that's what you get. Of course, there's like bigger colonies right there. But I took one down, so quit fucking with me, you know? You don't start none, won't be none with the Ronin Pawn, those are rules. But you started it, by which I mean I massively polluted your homeland. And now I'm gonna end it by, you know, genociding you for just, you know, trying to stop me from ruining the planet on which you live. It's very dark. I can't see where I'm going. Driving south is not a good idea, because you have this stuff blocking the view that you didn't really have in the first place. I need to fix up my car, but we're back home. They keep attacking me. They're attacking me from, like, all directions, so it's not as though, how do I repair you again? Because if I click the wrong button, there we go. Q, back down. Isn't this the plot to Avatar, says a guy called Jim? Yep. And I am Tommy Lee Jones. He wasn't in that movie. Sure he was. But he would have played the bad guy, wouldn't he have? Don't you think? If the bad guy just wasn't some young douchebag. Wasn't he? Wasn't he just some young douchebag? Can I, like, work on my own factory now? What were we gonna do? We were gonna do trains, we were gonna do oil. Let's go investigate oil. And wouldn't it be great if we had some kind of faster means of transportation that I'd just gotten out of to head down to the oil and kind of investigate it and just kind of see what all goes into making an oil refinery? Pop in the car, take me down here. As we go, I'm sure we'll see, you know, things exploding. Are you? No, you're fine. You're fine, okay. I'm sure we'll be, you know, attacked, because that's just the kind of thing that's happening right now. But we're heading toward the oil. Where is that again? Ah, we've hard east from here. Due east, and we should stumble into an oil pocket. Boom, right there. Crude oil. Mining hardness 1, mining time 1. I also see just outside of my my cone here are some bastards. Let's go say hello to the bastards. What's this? I never been out here. Is this just biodegrading on their... What's that? Dead gray trunk. Okay. I thought the aliens might be making technology. It looks like they were. Okay, hi guys. I'm gonna have to kill you. Yep. No, go backwards. Pull backwards. There you go. Have I got ammo? Hi. Yeah. Why are you taking so long to fire? With the turret that doesn't... Yeah, I'm good for ammo. Okay, I'm just gonna move in on them a little bit closer. Oh, there's 2 of them. Oh, shit. Yep. Fire, please. Shooting. No, shooting. Oh, shooting. Shooting is what you want to be doing. What the fuck is wrong with this gun? It shoots occasionally when it feels it. When it's, like, into it, then it starts firing. What, do I need more, like, electric juices or something? Why are you... I'm just holding down spacebar. Surely you should just fire. Yeah. No, it's got the things that spit at me. No, hit the guy who's running at you, you dingus. Come on, surely you can pop that one. There, we popped one of them. Okay, I need to pull back. I need to pull back just a little bit, and I need to repair my my piece of shit car that doesn't fire when it wants to. So there you go. Pop it up and then get back in a hurry. Okay, I would love to be able to, like, change the camera's orientation at this point. Hi! There you go. Yep. Those guys are gonna start spitting at me anytime now. Didn't you just have 2 a second ago? Now there's 3? There we go. Okay, took it down. How much ammo have I got? 143. Yeah, I will take a couple of hits from you as long as I keep hitting you. Okay, we killed one of them, but it immediately popped up another one in the back there. Come on, come on, come on. There you go. Take it down, pull back, pull back. Okay. Okay, pop out, and then with this again, and then you. Yeah, and pop back in a hurry. Put that back, and fuck him up. Fuck him up, buddy. There you go. Gotcha. Gotcha. Didn't I? I gotcha. Okay. Pop out. And then just there. Yeah, I noticed there's a bit of a war going on. I started it, I ended it. That's how it works, baby. We did it. We took him down. We've cleared the oil field area. It shoots whatever is closest to the mouse cursor. Oh! I have to steer it with the WASD while holding down the spacebar and pointing the mouse cursor, of course. Because there's not enough, like, massively complicated control systems going on in here. I can barely drive this goddamn car for how it feels in the game. Where's my oil? There it is. There's my oil. Okay, so it shoots at the mouse. Great. Yeah, You know what? You should have put that on a whole nother, like, set of keys. Why not have it on IJKL for aiming the turret while you're doing WASD, and then spacebar, and then based on, you know, everything else that goes on in the game here, in terms of user interface and the keys. Jim's saying, in reference to Avatar, that forgettable sci-fi movie that was somehow really cool in 2009. Yeah, we did think that was pretty awesome, didn't we? Look at the visuals. Oh my God, it's a lesser form of, like, Dances with Wolves. Like, what? It's a less interesting Dances with Wolves. Basically, a less interesting every Kevin Costner movie ever is what Avatar was. So. How do you oil, is the thing. I presume you extrude it. Yeah, you pull it, and that's how you make plastic. You extract it from the ground. So, with the oil, what have I got for, like, making drilling? Oil refinery. That's not an oil pump. Pump jack, presumably, does the oils. It actually doesn't say. I mean, obviously it does that, but you've got descriptions for other things, right? Mining power, mining speed, mining area, max health, energy consumption. Doesn't mention the word oil, just pump jack, and then you're just relying on the fact that people know what it looks like. Everything else, pumps fluid from body of water. Electric mining drill also doesn't have an okay, well, at least you're following your standard of not explaining yourself. Paul, why you gotta complain about it? Well, I'm just pointing out the user interface flaws. You know me. Consistency. So you, I put you right over that, and then, oh, shit, I've forgotten how the keys work. So for spinning you, it's an R, right? So since our stuff is off to the left, I'm gonna build you like that, and then you're gonna need electricity, and, what are you gonna do? You're gonna output from this side, and then I figure it needs to go directly into a fluid tank, and then we can transport it to an oil refinery area, or we could have the oil refinery happen out here, but this would need to be protected by walls or something like that if we're going to have it this close to the alien incursions. But yeah, where's the containers that I've been making? Are you guys over here or something? Heavy oil barrels? Do you fill those? You create those on your own? What do you do? What do I put you in? Because it's a new thing for me to be doing this. Storage tank. Storage tank? Is that what I can just fill it into? Would I make pipes then? If I wanted to transfer this, I would just pull it straight out of there with pipes and create an oil pipeline? That'd probably be the thing to do. just recycling life there. Just recycling life. Pump it into a storage tank, at least for now, so that I've got an idea of, so I can start using it and start exploring and seeing how she works. So the store, R, so in, okay, it comes in or out from a number of different directions, but if I just do that, boom, storage tank. Yeah? And then I could still bring out a thing. Okay, so we need to get electricity out here. And what I can do is put in a medium electric pole right over the top of you, and then I haven't done a lot of this, but now that we're making like a longer run, give me a big electric pole. Give me like 10 of them, and that's probably going to be more than what we need because these big electric poles claim to go up to 30 away. Okay, well, maybe from this one it has to connect, like regular, like, and then between them, it'll, yeah, there you go. That's what we're looking for there. Yeah, okay, hang on, I'm still walking. Where are we going? Yeah, we've been attacked in the meanwhile. Surprising, isn't it? That we've been attacked in the meanwhile? Huh? Now I have electricity going down there to my oil refinery. Well, not refinery, my pump jack, without the description on it. Yeah, we're being attacked. What do you want from me? Let me know when they actually start doing damage to my stuff. Well, it does. When it goes red. And it hasn't yet. Boom! Are we oiling? We're oiling. Yeah, I thank you. Thank you for that. Thanks. Thanks. Okay, don't do that. Just mouse over it. Like, you click on it, and it doesn't hold the information. 329, 337, 346. So is this the... That's the amount, and it's increasing every time, and then we've got that green bar indicating how much we can fill it with. It'd be lovely to have that in a numerical form as well, to say, here's your top, max storage volume, 25,000. There you go. I would just expect that to be like, of 25,000, but okay. Have I lost you guys? Because chat isn't coming in. Well, frames are being encoded. This is going to be awesome when the aliens evolve. They evolve? Gohan would know a thing or two about that, wouldn't you, with your evolving? So, there's that, and then the oil, and I'm sucking it. Oh, look at the cloud cover. Oh, that's nice. The cloud's passing overhead. Has that been here the whole time and I haven't noticed it? I've been a little bit too focused on the trees to see the forest. Look at the clouds going overhead. Nifty. Lovely. Pretty. Either that or there's something on the surface of my eyes. Oh, God. Is this glaucoma? Is this what glaucoma feels like? Because I've been looking for an excuse to start smoking more weed, so cool. Can I call up the government and say, I was playing Factorio, and I started to see clouds over my eyes, I've got glaucoma, I need weed. And they'll just be like, it's on its way. Don't worry, we got you covered. So I'm now harvesting some oil and just storing it back there. What would a child such as me do with oil? I was thinking, like, bring a train over there and pick the oil up. What the fuck do I need a train for doing that stuff, I need a train. It's just over there. It's not even a large run. I know you guys want trains, but you don't need trains in your life. You're just so selfish. You just want to, like, ruin the planet for your own desire. Wouldn't it be neat to have a giant thing made of just tons and tons of iron, hundreds of tons, thousands of tons of iron, just so that we could see it, because us. So, God, just think of the planet. Watch some 80s cartoons. Captain Planet, he's a hero, gonna cut pollution down to zero. Blue science, woo! Pots and pans and things and stuff. So now that I've got oil, what would I do with oil? Other than rub it against my sexy, sexy body. I need to be making... Well, let's look at, like, what you need to make next, because the game kind of forces you into this stuff. I need to be able to make an electric mining drill and an advanced circuit. Advanced circuits, as I recall, require plastic. Plastic bar. So I need to make a plastic bar, which is coal and petroleum gas, which is made in, presumably, a coal or an oil refinery. I'm going to guess, as part of the byproducts of oil. Well, part of the products of oil is petroleum gas, and then I get something else out of it. So shall we run a big long pipeline back to here with my oil, and then do our processing of it here where we're fairly well defended. To to some extent. We're defended over here. Should we do it that way? And then we'll process it, and then we'll have the petroleum jelly that I can rub all over my sexy form. And then that will get us plastic, and then we can start making, electronic circuits. Huh? Right? Yeah? Huh? Right? Yeah? So I'm gonna go ahead and, just steal these pipes, so I don't have to make them myself, if you don't mind. There's some pipes. Okay, I accidentally took some of those too. It's fine. So how many pipes have I got on me now? 36. I'm gonna need more than 36 pipes. I can't be bothered to make them myself. You just put them in my pockets. Faster. More. Alright, that'll be enough. 40 of them. You're probably gonna have to make them yourself. Come on, alright. So pipes. You make me 10, 15, 20. We're gonna want some undergroundies too. Have I got any undergroundies? You might. Well, just make me some of them. Anyway, get back in my car. Well, I shouldn't though, but I will. No, I'll walk it. I'll walk it from here so we can get a sense of where we want to run this pipeline. So we're gonna want to bring it in down here. Yeah. Yeah, we'll bring it in down here. In reference to the location of the oil, I'm here, and then there. So I'm just gonna go straight across and then cut down. Or I go down and I'm gonna go straight. No, don't block in your build there. Come down to that line, which is gonna be something like here, and then bring it in and we'll bring it up. Yeah. So give me them pipes, them there pipes. Where's them there pipes? 4. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Was 4 pipes. Put the grenades back in there. Then in the event of emergency, I'll just be screwed. I'm gonna start here. And start running pipe. This is gonna be awesome. Let's see. Ice cream. I only just noticed this now, but my entire room is lit in a bold Ronin Pawn red right now, says a guy called Jim. Why? Why did you only just notice that now? And where are all my pipes? I picked up a bunch of them. And then I went to put them down and they just stopped being pipes. And if I had another stack, it should have just kept doing them. I just picked up a shit ton of pipes. Where'd the pipes go? Where did my pipes go? And that's gonna be a pretty long run, isn't it, of pipe? Maybe I should have a train instead. Where is it? So you're just out there a bit. It'll be fine. But where'd my pipes go? What happened? It's like a whorehouse in here, says a guy called Jim. It's a very hot whorehouse where I am. I am sticky and sweaty. I got the overhead fan on. I got the bottom fan on. Make a train, says Jim. I guess I have to, because these pipes disintegrated in my fucking pocket, as far as I can tell. I don't see them down here. I don't see them up here. I only had 4 of them, and then, you saw me pick up all them there pipes. And then, oh, I made pipes, I made underground ones, and it ate all of the pipes I'd made to make underground ones. That's what happened. Well, that was God telling me, you don't need that. You need a train. So thank you, Lord. No, what? Have I not? I haven't made any rails. Alright, we'll try it. I don't know how to make a train, but we're gonna try it. Go ahead and make me... Screw it. Make me as many as you possibly can. Right? What can I... Just... Which button do I hold? Shift? Shift. There you go. You make as many of those as you possibly can. I'm gonna need more iron for that, right? Steel and iron. Steel and iron. So, steel... is coming in right there. Load me up with... Wait, I got more steel than I know what to do with. It's iron you are wanting for, pawn. Grab the iron. Yeah, iron's always moving. No, that's... Between E, F, and R, I love the control scheme. Have I mentioned lately how much I love the control scheme? Fill me up with some iron, because we're gonna need some tracks. Alright, let's go build ourselves a train line. And that's going to involve... No. Pick it up from your inventory and bring it over here and put something down and something. And then back down to where you were going to build in the first place, which I believe was just below that rock outcrop. So, we'll start from the rock outcrop. Okay? Do I have to spin these? Okay. Okay, yes you do, and there's 8 directions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, there's 8 directions, an 8-direction system. Alright. That's neat. Let's go. I've been working on the railroad all the live long day. I've been something railroad, something railroad. Can't you hear the something railroad, road, rail, something? Okay, so now that I'm here, I presume I'm gonna need one of them there railroad stations I saw that I could build, right? I could make a locomotive and I could make a train stop. Destinations for automated trains. So if I make a destination out here, 100 underground pipes for oil, says Mason. Well, I made a fair bit of underground pipage actually, but Jim wanted a. Thank you for the 100 cheers. Jim wanted a train, and he wasn't the only one. He was the loudest of the ones, but he wasn't the only one. So we've got the oil being drawn out there. I've just made myself a something that didn't appear in my inventory where I. Because you're just full of shit, Pawn. Yeah, well, I always have been. It's never been a problem before. So these have to be like attached to a pre-existing line, eh? So what's the spacing of this going to be? If I do this, and then I do, like, your pipes are going to do that. And then if I do like that, does that... Boy, that looks awful. That would be a hell of a turn to make, wouldn't it? And then if I did like that... Okay. And then the train will stop somewhere in here, I guess. I don't know how this works. Train stop. Put you on this side. And then I'll have the pipe come out of there to a thing. I don't know. Do I flip you to tell you which direction to go or something? Don't know. That's not a very safe turn, says a guy called Jim. Looks fine to me. Put you in there, so I presume that this is a winch arm that will, like, pick things up from over here and put them over there. Oh, and it showed, like, this whole area, so I'm guessing that this, yeah, so this slides up and down there in order to drop things along or something, I don't understand. But what I do conceive of is that we're going to need, like, a train car for fluids. So we're going to need a fluid wagon. Right? So I'm making a fluid wagon. I've made a fluid wagon. And then... Okay. So, put a fluid wagon there. I've got a locomotive that I built earlier. Where's that? Locomotive. The locomotive would be... What? Why do you see a problem with that? I don't see a problem with that. So it has to be like the length of the train to make the turn, or I don't know. Just drop the locomotive there anyway. We did it! We built a locomotive! And we got that. But it's got to pull that fluid out of something. So how do I winch fluid into place from here? If you hover over a rail for the green arrow, you can click and link the rails. Huh? Huh? Never seen a train make a 90-degree turn before, says Gohan. Well, today is your lucky day. And thank you for the 5 bits. That little indie cap thingies tell you those are separated tracks, aren't connected. And then I have to mouse over them to... Huh? So these are not connected track lines, huh? Well, how do I make a turn that works? He said if you hover over a rail... for the green arrow, you can click and link the rails. Well, we're clearly going to have to move this out. I presume that this has to be at least long enough, at least like 4 long for it to be able to make the turn or something. I don't know. That's 245, says On to Edge. Yeah, that's what we call a 90 by way of a 45. How the fuck do I get fluid into here? What can I possibly build where I can, just dip in and scoop fluid out of a thing and hook it up? Do you have an input side? Red, green, blue? I don't know. Ice cream, that just signals where the trains stop. To transfer items from a cargo car, you use inserters. To transfer fluids, you use a pump. Oh, okay, so this is just a signal. It's not actually like an arm the way that it looks like. Okay. So then, using a pump, making a pump, And then I want to, no, god damn you with, see, it's, okay, yep, R. Q and E is used in many a thing to manage a rotation, isn't it, though? But isn't it? So this pump, do I just need one pump then, and it'll be this whole area will get the pump? I'm guessing that's how it goes. So if I put a pump here, and then I take some pipe and a pump. I need to pump my pipe and a pipe pump. So give me like 5 more pipe. And then I hook you up to there. There you go. So now we got a pump going on there. Can I get you in a place where you'll actually cover both of these bits? All of these bits. Yeah, but you don't actually connect to that anymore. Son of a biscuit. And then if I move you, you're already at the maximum, so I'll tell you what I'll do. I will put in one of the crappy barely makes a connection things between you. Here you go. Okay. Okay, so now we've got a pump, it's powered, and then we got this thing. Pumping right into there. One pump will do a single fluid wagon, but it's kind of slow. Hello, Karma 827. You also need to be holding some rails for the arrow. Huh? That's not going to work, said Dermatian with 100 cheer. The rail's not connected. You need a pump to pump the oil. One pump will do a single fluid wagon, but it's kind of slow, says Karma. But aligning pumps with fluid wagons is almost impossible. If you don't have your train properly parked at the station, which you don't yet, if you hold your locomotive, you'll see white boxes on the track that indicate where cars go, and properly, well, I got this. Properly, the locomotive will go in the first white box, and then the fluid wagon in the second. Oh. So where it stops there, okay. I'm sure there's an excellent tutorial about this, because it's a system that clearly fucking requires one, huh? It's so simple and clear, it's easy. As soon as we take you through this 12-hour course, you will understand how intuitive and just straightforward all of this is, right after you watch these 19 sequential YouTube videos about how this works. Where did my train go when so locomotive up here, locomotive, drop you, and then you do snap right into there, okay. Which way are you going? If I reverse your direction, I kind of expected, okay, we'll stop you there, like that, and then where is it? Because I don't know what they look like yet, you know? Is it this? It's a steam engine. Yeah, I don't know what any of these things look like yet. Where's there it is, fluid wagon. So fluid wagon will go like that and be connected. If I spun you, I can't spin you, good. So that actually handles itself. You're going to need fuel. Fuel is going to be, coal for me for now, apparently. So I'm going to have like inserters that are putting coal into there at the other place where it's dropping off the oil, and then, okay, that can be done. Gotcha. This turn is, not a thing. Racing 10, in your configuration you need 2 engines, 1 at each end. What? Why would I need 2 engines on a train that's this long? This is clearly gonna have to make more of a, that ain't gonna be doing that, is it? Give me this. And then, I guess, spin you like that, huh? If I just, what do I do? I want you to go this way. Oh! Oh, I see! Well, I don't see, but I've accidentally clicked on something that starts to make the slightest bit of goddamn sense. Alright! So you actually click on the end of it while you're building it in order to, yeah, so intuitive. Good design. Really. Just solid. No, see now there I didn't do it somehow. What am I doing? You're from out of here, you click on the red, and then you go into tourney mode. And that's a 90. Okay. Completely different construction methodology than what has existed into the game until now. So I don't know how I was confused about any of this. And then, yeah, I'm out of stuff. Good. Let's go ahead and break all this down again. Did I make myself a steel pick? I have. So that slows things. Or that speeds up this process, supposedly. But, man, hauling up rails, huh? It ain't easy work. It needs an engine facing the other way to run back down the lines, this car. Oh, well, I don't plan to do that. I want it to be on a proper loop. What I would think, like, right now, I mean, I've never done this before, so I'm setting things up and trying to figure it out. But what I'm thinking of right now is having a loop. I'll have the train park up at another one of those stopping stations over here by our coal run somewhere, and then we'll, you know, it'll stop there, it'll get loaded with coal so that it can make the run while it's dropping off the oil that it's brought over to our oil refinery area, and then it'll go back out on the loop. So, yeah. That's what I'm thinking. As I'm learning this just clear, straightforward, no tutorial necessary. They've put the tutorial in, Pawn. I know. I'm just, yeah. So you click on the button there, and then it does that. Just like it's been doing through the whole game with every other system of What were they supposed to do, Pawn? Okay, I'm gonna have to go up to get around the... I mean, I could have just built around them. Absolutely could have done that. Because we are getting kind of close to our refinery area. Can I... without going through you? This is neat that it does snake and stuff. I like that. So you're gonna have to, like, do that, and then probably come back down a little bit further even. Because we're quite close to that, and I'm going to need to be building a whole nother area for the blues. Maybe I'll wrap it around and bring it back up there, but I'm going to still leave myself some room to be able to do this. So, yeah, we'll turn off down here. What? Not enough rails. Well, then why am I still able to build rails from there? Because reasons. Give me more rails. 5 at a time. 5 at a time. And then you, starting from there. I'll turn off, I'm going to have it come back down over here. How do you want to do this, Pawn? Well, I want to kind of like get it to do the 90 right when it gets there. I should probably turn it back up and then do the 90, but I don't think that's going to work out for me very well. I want it to stop... I actually should make this turn back up back there for the way that I kind of mean to do this. So, yeah, pick you guys back up a bit. In fact, I should just bring you across and then turn down into it. Well, we'll see. It's a bit of a trick, isn't it? It's a bit of a trick. Start there, because I want it to leave room. And go like that. And then like that. Like that. Like that. I don't know exactly how far I can get away with. There we go. There's where you can't get away with it anymore. Found it! Found the spot. Yeah, stop doing that now. And then back to you. That's gonna leave me one space for the inserters. That's what I'm looking for. Right there, baby. However, I'm gonna need enough straightaway. I'm gonna need enough straightaway for, if the inserters are gonna be filling the front of the train, I'm gonna need enough straightaway for the oil to be sucked out elsewhere. A nice tip for railroad building is that if you shift-click on the green building arrow, you can ghost build your whole line. Okay. 5! Gohan 0646, just 5ing. Just 5ing. Are frames still being encoded? Yes. Okay, good. Because, you know, you can't trust that in the new version of XSplit, can you? Yeah, you're gonna have to go up higher. So that I can also get the oil out. So back to you, do this, and then... This is a lot to do just to get an oil, when I could have just had a pipeline underground, right? But it's more about just, like, you know, exploring and figuring out how this works. Okay, can I... If I just did a tighter, as tight as I possibly can. And if I just... Yeah, you're not gonna make that turn all the way down. You did! Okay, can you please just to that connect? To that, no. No, okay, I just need to go back by 1, I guess. Oh, that's cool, you can take out whole sections of track. Stop doing that. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, so from here, if I started this turn one earlier, I should probably maybe be able to actually do what I was trying to do there. Which is you get to there for the 90, and then you get there, and then bada bing. Got it. I said I was going to save space. Look at me just saving space. And I just took this down like that, then went around. So that will fill the thing with, fill the train with coal. You're going to need a shit ton more rails, aren't you? If you're going to go back around and make a nice proper loop with it. Shit ton more rails. There you go. Just proper shit ton. So then from you come and what do you want to do with that? You want to get it up close? Yeah, let's get it up close. It'll be nice. It'll be nice. We'll get you over here. You'll straight away like that, and then you'll start heading in this direction. And the coming and the going will, again, probably cheaper to just have two locomotives, one on either side, and then go backwards. But that would have to be filled with twice the amount of coal there. What hey. Oh shit, that's gonna be in my way, isn't it? No, you just gotta go under it. Just gotta go under it. So we'll bring you out here, and then we'll start turning you down for a hard 90. Give me a little bit more. Give me a little bit more. Give me a little bit less. And then drop it, start again. Ah, I'm out of friggin' rails. Alright. If only I had built a shit ton of them. Where are they again? Yep. How many do you just get one rail per build here? Or do you get two per each one that you tick, like it sometimes does? Really doesn't use that much coal, says Gohan. Good. Good. That'll be good first. Good. You start from there. You're going to turn straight down. You're going to come down like this. You're going to go around that. And then, actually, you're going to have to be back further, aren't you? Yeah, because you don't make that 90 turn. Shit. Did that wrong. What? No, take big chunks out like you were doing once upon a time. Oh, there you go. Well, it's only on the turns that it does that? Okay. So, actually, better way to do this would be to build backwards. From here. Can I get you to go around? Oh, yeah, I can get you to come around like that. And then you can tell me exactly what you're capable of doing. And then to turn that way. So, you need, like, 4. Put you there and try it. And one more. Put you there and try it. There you go. We have a complete rail line now. It's wacky and crazy, but I built one. My first ever train. Who wants to see a train run? Me too. But I can't because I took this out. The medium electric pole? No, it's the long distance electric pole. To there. Do I even need you? I mean, come on. You really do, Pawn. Come on, though. It came, and you really do. Okay, so that's all running now, and then you need the fuel. The pump is in the wrong spot, because it's going to stop here, and the pump needs to come down there, and this needs to do that as well. So, pump me. Pump me. Pump. Stop, drop, U, and then that'll just pump right into, so one in each of those, huh? You need one pump per? That's kind of what it's looking like there, isn't it? Give me my pipes and pumps and pipes. Are they on the hotbar? Yeah, I got 3 of them, so we probably got enough. Shit. And I'm out of resources, aren't I? I'm out of iron. Didn't I use it all up? Pipes? No, you got less. Here you go. Build yourself some 10 pipes there. 1 for each tank is nice. It will fill, though, over time? Okay. I will have 1 for each tank, since you're recommending it, but I just like to know how it works. So 1, 2, and 3? I don't know. And then you... pipe you in, and then shit, I'm out of pipes again. Wow, go through the pipes like just candy. 10 more pipes, and I got all the pumps, and then I'm gonna need electricity to come down here. If I have a medium pole, I can stick my medium pole right in there, you know? Like right in there. Huh? I think I'll stick my medium pole like right in there, actually. Okay, so you're ready to pump out of it. I think you can still separate them though if you want, but by default it's one container. All right. Let's see. So if I do this like that, oh, we're pumping. We are pumping, and the crude oil is being filled. Lovely. Since we're going through the storage tank, we can actually, yeah. So we'll be holding it. We'll be, doing the thing. Drop that. Crude oil 9.5, 9.6, 9.7, 9.8. So we're filling that sucker up. And then, for you, sir, I have something for you. Automatic. That puts you on automatic, I presume, because it's to the left, and then manual is that side. So we're on an automatic schedule. I need to add a station. I need to fix that. Okay. But, so I will drop some fuel into you. You just gonna sit there and burn stuff? You have no path. No path! Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna fix that right now. I'm gonna take care of you. I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna make a second station, then I can put it on the loop. And then put the inserters on there. We are nearly to the point where something could be something. You know? Nearly. Nearly. So I'm going to need probably more iron. I still got a little bit left. I'm gonna need another train stop, which would be what? Are you over here or are you over there? Train stops. Train stop. Give me one more train stop. I surely have a billion inserters of every sort and kind. Right? Train stop in my hand. We will stop you here. Yeah, that'll work out fine. It'll work out just fine. So we'll stop you right there. And then, fast inserters? Why the hell not, buddy? Why the hell not? Oh, I'm gonna need a little bit more electricity in this area. Fast inserters would do, okay, that's not actually gonna reach. Wow, I thought that would be closer. That's okay, we've got long arms inserters. We have many. But that means actually that they have to... Do you have to be there to do a thing? What are you doing? How do these work? You reach in two, and then you turn around and send them across two? Did I not bring this in close enough? 5. More pumps to unload into pipes, says Remacian. Yes, yes. Let's figure out how to fuel the damn train first, eh? I think I missed it by one. Some of them... But no, I couldn't, because it's there. That's weird. It's weird how that works. So let's say I put you here. Well, not you, but the blue ones. Say I put you here to insert, and then I can just bring the track over a little bit. How the F did I just end up reading about dead males for nearly an hour? Also, break times is a guy. Oh yeah, we do these live stream break things, don't we? Dead males? Like the Dead Letter Office? Which was a Detroit band? Sort of punk, hardcore punk, pop, rock. Maybe not pop, but punk that I was in. The Dead Letter Office? Dead Letters? You can use the alarm inserter, it just has to be next to the track. Maybe this is a better thing. Maybe this makes more sense because I might want to be, you know, splitting off my coal or something in the long run. I'll just bring it closer to him anyway. But I will have... I mean, 2 of you will be fine. 2 of you will probably be more than enough for inserting coal. In fact, 1 of you is probably more than enough for inserting coal, isn't it? As fast as those things move, and as long as it's going to have to sit here in order to dump off its oil, I should think that we'll test it with just 1. Next thing we need is pumps on this side that put it into a thing, and then pipes, and then go to the refinery and all kinds of shit. But what we're going to do is we're just going to drop a pump in, and we're going to drop a tank in, so that we can, like, get it so that the train actually works. And we will do that right after we get back from this live stream break. Is how and what we're going to do right there. Because we're about 20 minutes late for it. Which happens when I get, like, really, you know, absorbed by something. Just use a splitter, and you could use the burner inserter. Oh, that's true, isn't it, Deracing? Use a burner inserter. I might already be pissing off my neighbors enough That one burner inserter is kind of like spit on a river, isn't it? So, it's a push on a shove. It's blue on black. Piss in a river. Don't mean much. We're going to take a live stream break. We'll be back in 7 minutes. Go ahead and get yourself a pee. Pee in a river would be one way that you could go with it. Or spit in a river. Or punch a guy in the face who's like got purplish skin to begin with. These are all things that you could do during the 7 minute. Occupy yourselves. We'll be back in 7 minutes. More Factorio, working trains, pawn not out. Well, spit in your toilet. I don't care.
The streets of Salem were a terrifying sight. The witches dancing with the demons in the night. Their evil minions watch the town while it's in bed. Wish 'em dead, wish 'em dead, wish 'em dead. Old Reverend Paris knew that something was amiss. He felt the evil from a spiritual abyss. He knew the time had come to purify the town. Hunt 'em down, hunt 'em down, hunt 'em down. Time was wasted in assembling a squad. This pitchfork army on a mission sent from God. No witch was saved from Reverend Paris's brigade. Their crusade, their crusade, their crusade. Call the magistrate and don't you wait another minute, 'cause this town is going to hell if we don't put away the sinning. And we got no time to let a jury have their turn. Let 'em burn, let 'em burn, let 'em burn. The damned were crammed into a carriage on the square. Their faces battered and their bodies all were bare. The Reverend led them to an isolated hill. Time to kill, time to kill, time to kill. One by one their necks were snapped beneath the cedar tree. The spirits vanished and the demons all were free. They dug a hole to hold the devilish remains. They were slain, they were slain, they were slain. The town was safe from all those wicked dissidents. They could continue with their life of innocence, dispensing justice from a higher power. They built a church atop the spirits and the bones. Their moans were heard as they were laying down the stones. But the witches got revenge beneath that steeple bell. They cast a spell, sent the Reverend to hell.
Noise you couldn't quite locate.
Hello, I am the Ronan Pawn, and welcome back to a twitch.tv/Ronan Pawn live stream. Twitch.tv/Ronan Pawn. You probably already know because you're here, but you might be watching on YouTube. Is that why he says it? I think he just says it because it's a nice way to bring the thing back from break. Welcome back to Factorio, and before we get back in, I want to shut the music up. I also want to point out, just say and harp on the fact that that as I am, taking the piss out of Factorio here, and saying, God, this control schemes, and Jesus Christ, and this is a different, interface than the last, and the user it's just not, oh God, it's so, because was sad to move Tab, Q, E, R, and F that all do things that you use very regularly, and so the more you use them, if you're not, like, getting into a pattern, if you're not playing the game over and over again, I'm playing it, like, once a week, you get to a point where you go to hit a button because you want something to happen, and you just hit the wrong button because your mind isn't with it, and then what happens is, for a moment, it feels as though your fingers have tangled. Your fingers haven't tangled, but just in my mind, I feel as though somehow my index finger has gotten looped over my middle finger and my ring, and under my ring finger. It's just, ugh, and it feels dirty and icky and stuff like that. And so, I'm taking the piss out of Factorio for that. But I want to harp on the fact that this may be literally the best system that could be for how complicated Factorio is, and they've got different systems for, the rails are laid in a different way than you've laid track before, and it does it in blocks in order to make the turns, in order to make rails that look like a rail system and stuff like that, and it's like, it all makes sense, and it may indeed be the best system, as I am taking the piss out of it and going, Jesus, another user interface, all new complexity that I have to face, and blah, blah, blah. So as I'm complaining about it, I do want you to know that I recognize this may be the best you can possibly do, given the complexity of this system. I also want to say that regardless of whether a system may be the best you can do, it also may very well be not a good system, You can have the best that can possibly be done given the circumstances and still not have something that's particularly good. Which is, it's not a criticism of the development team. They've done the best that they possibly can with keyboard layouts and things like that, but it's not necessarily great. I still say they should allow me to use the mouse to steer the car, says Gohan. Well, that would help with understanding, with making the connection that the mouse directs your bullets, which I got confused. I didn't know about until, and they got a massive tutorial system to explain all this stuff, but again, how much time do you want to spend in a tutorial system if you don't have to? The more intuitive you can make a game, it's very much a huge part of design, that, you're going for intuitiveness. The less you have to explain yourself, the better. So that could be an interesting solution. I wonder if they've tested that and tried it themselves and said, it doesn't work out, people don't understand. Or if it's just something they haven't tried. They might as well give it a whack if they haven't already. So there, I'm split off my coal, and this will just jam up, so it's not taking really 50% of the coal, it's just going to jam up like that, and then we'll be able to steal coal off the line and shove into the engine when it stops there. When it stops also, no, don't, okay, see now I've pressed it, and then it's tab to get out, it's escape to get out of that, but it's tab to get out of others, but sometimes you hit Q to drop things, and E is another, if I clicked on this, then I would, and then not that, but like that, okay, but now I'm in here, if I clicked on, say, one of these little items that brings up, pops, and then you'd hit E to get out of that, but it's escape, and then it's also tab. It may be the best system that can be. It's not particularly good. And I back that concept up by, many people in government would say, hey, this is the best system that can be given the circumstances of capitalism and blah, 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 blah. And we would all agree, regardless of whether this actually is the best system, and many of us would disagree about that, regardless of that, it's not a good system. Gervasian Drink 5, this game sometimes seems easy, but it can get complex. It gets very complex. But those of you who have thousands of hours into it are probably like, it's just, you just get used to it. Oh, well, give me a couple of thousand hours. Oh, is Pony handing out hugs? Oh, Pony's hugging RMAJ. Now stroke his hair. And look deep into his eyes and just kind of lean around and lick his earlobe. So we also need to plan for getting the oil that we'll be transporting out into our working field here. My working field now, because I did a loop over it, well, it can just go underground and get out from underneath it. So we'll have the oil field right in here, and that will also help us like concentrate protecting this area. We've got not enough guns for as often as we've been protecting around this. It is burning. It's not our biggest source of pollution, which is probably why they haven't been coming for it, but it definitely needs more defense than this has presently. But let's worry about that after the aliens come and tear everything down, and then I have to rebuild. That seems smart. So we'll pull the, we'll pump it out of here. Give me some pumps then, and actually let's head up north and grab a nice stack of iron plates, since I'm getting low here. Just give me a whole bunch of iron plates, thank you. Very satisfying to do that little scoop move, as long as you hit F and not E or R or Q or Tab or Escape. So, with those in hand, I need to make myself some pumps. Ooh, I've only got enough after all that. Just give me 3 pumps then. You build me up some 3 pumps, and then... Oh, good, it does the overlay for... Oh, shit, I hit Q instead of R. R for rotate, but in many games to rotate you do Q and E, which is why I so often make that mistake. So R, and you'll be pumping out from here, and here, and here, and you'll need electricity for that. And then we'll be piping you all together. And we'll need more pipes for that. So make me some pipage. 10, 15, 20. Pipe me up. Connect you two. Connect all of you. And then we'll have it come out there. And then just immediately start being an oil field. Maybe give it a little space in case you end up building like more oil transit things eventually. And then you'll be able to like bring that down and link it up without having to have them connected on this line. Although you could do that. Not a big deal. I'm just going to give myself some space regardless. So now I'd need an oil refinery, which I don't think I've made until now. Which would be that. And I can make it from what's on hand anyway. So you start making the oil refinery for me. And that'll drop in here. And then what am I going to get out? We'll have to just hook it up. I will just have to hook it up to see what's going to come out of the oil refinery. Hopefully the materials to make plastic. Cheer 5, wrong direction for those pumps, and use underground pipes as your primary pipe, is your suggestion. Okay. Well, I'm not going to do the other one, but you're damn right about the pipes being around there. Because I want to be able to see my construction, you know, maybe later when I have a better handle on things. Then I will start undergrounding it, because it'll make sense, and I won't be, like, friggin' stuck, and I can't walk past stuff and things like that. But for now, I just want to see it, so that I know what I'm moving. Gohan, Ice Creaming, I think you have to flip those. I wasn't paying attention to those, says Gohan. You and Dramasian were indeed correct. So then, I've made the refinery, which is going to be that. Oh, she's a biggin'. So, you are going to go... Well, zoom out a bit and see what kind of space we're working at. Yeah, that makes you kind of central. And you'd want more area up there to be able to pipe it in from where the train isn't. Yeah. So that'll be our input. Our output. Am I going to get 3 different kinds of output then? Because oil can be made into a lot of different things, so maybe it will be piping it into 3 different... Jesus Christ, how do I run out of these pipes so quickly? Well, you end up making other things that use pipes, and then your pipes that you made get eaten? Understood. Kind of a pisser when I make pipes and then they're not there, but understood. Okay, so we'll have these 3 different pipes, bring them out like that so I've got windows in each of them, and then we'll be able to, I guess, mouse over them and see what they are. But now we've got to stop for that. I'm going to need some electricity to come over here, and if I use the medium poles, they'll cover all of that in one go. Yeah, we'll get all 3 of you like that. And then another medium pole... Well, just here. In fact, not even a medium pole. Use the little crap one for making that final connection. Now that's all electrified, and we'll have a stop that we can tell the train to stop at. Where's my car? Car's up there. Let's take this car out there, shall we? Yes, heavy oil, light oil, and petroleum. This is where it gets annoying. This is where it gets annoying? Okay. So, let's just drive out to our train. We built on this side for some reason. Okay. Stop her. Hop out. And now, have we loaded up completely? We haven't loaded up complete with the crude oil. I wonder, can I set like the how long it waits to go and stuff? It's gonna be automatic, so if we add a station, I don't know, Shosh and White Luigi. Okay, that's fine. Add weight condition. Fluid count. I wait till inventory full. Would that also include the coal, though? Yeah, let's do fluid count. And then I'll have to set, presumably, like, fluid less than 0. No, I want it the other way around. I want you to be fluid greater than, and then it's going to be filled with crude oil, and the amount of crude oil, I'm going to set a constant, is going to be 10,000. Maybe. How much have we dumped into it right now? I think we said 10,000. I think it said 10,000. What's in there now? It was 17,000. So 10,000 is like half full, I think, right? Well, it's 25k, so it'd be 12.5. So it's a little bit less than half full will be our stop and wait condition here. Is this the right train stop, though? That's Shosh. Okay. So back to you. So yeah, at Shosh, we want you to wait until the fluid is greater than 10,000. Cheering 5, Jermasian, 3 types of output, don't cross them. Light oil, heavy oil, and petroleum. You can rename the stations, says Jermasian. Okay. But that's right for now, so that's Shosh. And then the next thing would be to add another station, which is going to be White Luigi. And then when you get there, I want you to inventory empty. I think it's got to be fluid count again. I think it's got to be fluid count again, because I presume inventory empty would include, like, the coal? Maybe the coal is separated and considered differently, but fluid count is a definite thing that I can do. So for White Luigi, we want fluid to be less than 0. I'm going to say we want the fluid to be equal to 0, and we want it to be empty. And I'm going to see if that works. So you're on an automatic schedule right now. It's got fuel. What are you gonna do? You can use inventory, says Gohan. Okay. Surely we're good with the fluid contents, and I've set the rules. If I set them wrong, because fluid contents presently, you can see it, even under chat there, which maybe I shouldn't have up so you guys can see what the hell's going on here. We're at 17,000 right now, so where the fluid needs to be greater than 10,000, we've done it. Maybe I just need to send it off to the next station to get it, like, working. So you go. Whoa, okay. Hey, where you going? Where you going? Hey, come back. Come back. I wanted to see. I was going to drive with you. He's way faster than I am. He's way faster than I am. So, you've reached, you're over here now. And what's going on with you? Crude oil being pumped into here, but it's not going to empty because we don't have anywhere to send it as of yet. You've got electricity, but you need an output. You guys are just empty pipes right now for some reason. Okay, interesting. Just tell it to go, says Jermasian. Okay, we've done that. I'm gonna just store it for now so that we can see what's going on. Give me 3 extra storage tanks so that I can pipe these in. Yeah, you'll me like that for now. You go up there, and then you go. I like that I can do this from in the car. You like that, and then you just there, I guess. So that'll be 3 places where we can put stuff. Ow! I barely touched you. Jesus God, we made this stuff out of tinfoil. I gotta get out of the goddamn car. tinker both of you back up. Okay. So what game prevents you from making a Valdez-type oil spill, lol. You need to tell it to refine oil. I have to click on the oil refinery to start it for basic oil processing. Oh, so it can do other things? It can refine it into other things? Maybe as we, aha! Well, we're working now. And yeah, there's 3 different fluids, 3 different colors of fluids out here. Can I get a light so that I could fucking see that, maybe? There's a light for you. Yeah. Okay. Okay. The oil, then it's filling up with light oil and heavy oil and something else oil, and then see the storage tank now. It's you hit tab to, no, you don't hit tab to Q. No, you hit escape. Escape drops that one when you click on the storage tank. This one, you can hit escape as well, but then the other ones, sometimes you gotta hit tab. Ice cream that. Let's go on. Oh, you did exclamation point in game. Cheering 5, that middle tank ain't connected. Sure is. Sure is, Gohan. Thank you for the 5 pence, though, to tell me that. Because that helps me regardless. We seem to be emptying everything into the places, all the things are being gathered, and since you're pumping, I would imagine then that this actually, a better setup would be to pump this into a tank, and then pump it out of the tank into here so that this guy doesn't have to sit here, you know, he's part of this system and he's waiting for that to be processed. And I think you're getting smart there, Pawn. I think you're getting smart. Give me another storage tank and we'll put that in the line. Like that. For God's sake, hit Alt. Alt. Oh, you want to see that? There you go. I don't. It looks dirty. Doesn't it look dirty to you? So, oh shit! I hit Q because I meant to rotate. Back to you, and then R to do that. So for this to come out, I'd need it like that, and then you'd need to be moved over like a fair bit. Or I could just have you come down off of the end of the line over here, and then loop you back, which is what I think I'll actually do. I could do like that, couldn't I? And then go up to the big one. Do it like that. And drop another oil tank there, and then we'll pipe you instead into there. I'm gonna break this line. Valdez incoming. You need to break down, and then you go like that. And then the storage tank, wow, it's immediately filled with 13,000, and it's being sucked. But you guys, the pumps, what are you doing? Storage volume 25,000. But what's in it right now? What about you? Huh? How's your fuel going? Did you load him up with fuel? You got 150 coal in you. So that seems to have filled, I don't know. Tanks, and more tanks. Refinery will stop if one fills up. So this isn't, this is a, you know, problem there. But we should be able to pump into this until it's full. And is this already empty and the train is just sitting there, is how I'm reading this. Every time you destroy a pipe, you destroy what's in the pipe. Oh, boo-hoo. Is this empty? Health, speed, next stop, train kills 0, storage volume 25,000, but it's not telling me what's in there, so I'm gonna assume that it's empty, in which case my train is sitting here doing it's just doing nothing. For what reason? At White Luigi, when your fluid is equal to 0, you go. Your fluid should be equal to 0. When I look at you, you told me what your fluid contents were as well by mousing over you, and you have no fluid anymore. Do they still do that with a tank if there's another tank next to it? This is RMAJ. I don't know what you're talking about, but I think my problem is that my train just isn't obeying me. I don't think the fluid conditions are actually working. FaxAR! Hello, FaxAR! Jesus! From the way back, showing up. FaxAR, hello there. Looks like this game has evolved from last time I saw it. Looks nice. Yeah, we got ourselves a train that doesn't work. It's cool. I just think my fluid, like, we're at White Luigi right now, right? Double check. You are train stop White Luigi, destination for an automated train. So at White Luigi, You wait until your fluid is equal to 0, which it presently is, and then you go. Just go. Just, do I have to set it to manual? Set it to automatic. What do you want from me? Just set all conditions to wait 30 seconds. Add the condition timed past. So that would be like a minimum thing, but I am going to demand that we know why this isn't working. Is this a bug? Is this a known issue that it just doesn't work with the fluid checks? Or have I done something wrong? Because I'd like to know, and this is actually the condition that I want it set on. You know? Fill it up halfway, bring it back, empty it. Fill it up halfway, bring it back, empty it. Hence why they made this system. But it doesn't seem to be actually working. Use condition, wait for full and empty. I'll do, as long as we're all on the same page that this should work, but isn't, and therefore is presumably a bug. Or, I'd love to hear somebody say, what you've done there is this, and that's why it doesn't work. It's probably you, and yes, from old times, few years already, says Factorio. Isn't it, though? Years! It's been years! Look at all the lines in my face. Don't look. I keep myself at a low res, specifically for that. We'll delete your wait condition, and then you'll just fucking go. Goodbye! Thanks for coming. We'll try wait until inventory empty. Empty cargo inventory. And then Shosh will remove your condition, and we'll add inventory. I don't want it full, though. You know? I don't want it to wait the whole term. I wanted it to do like on the every half filling, because it's going to take a while to suck all that out. See, and then, okay, but you'll wait until you're full the next time you go around. That seems to at least be working in letting the train go past. I wonder if we're filling any of the coal. It might not be filling because I filled it with coal manually, so I might have overloaded the system and it has to wait until it needs more coal. Instead of 0, try less than 1. That's a good idea. It should work equal to 0. But that is a good idea, 1,000 FT above, 1,000 feet above. I figured it out. I'm smart. It's a good idea because that's the kind of thing in programming that you tend to have to do, you know? You tend to find yourself going, oh, why the hell isn't, equal to 0 where, alright, I'll just say less than 1, and then... get me back out of here because I do want a light in this area, and I destroyed it when I built the little storage tank there. So storage oh god. Storage, you'd think you'd click on that and it would bring it up and hold it over there, but no, it does this. Escape to get off of that. Crude oil currently at 10,000 capacity, so we've got a ton of this stuff. Let's go over here. And it doesn't hurt us to have it doing it, waiting until it's absolutely full and then coming back. I'm pretty sure it's going to take, well, I don't know actually. But it shouldn't be a big problem for us. I just wanted it to do it the other way. So you are now filled with 1.8 thousand crude oil. I can't get another jack pump on that oil hull or anything like that, so this is just as much as we're going to get out of that, I presume. It's as fast as we can possibly get it out. Do you tell me about the expected resources? 7.7 per second, but we don't have any information about how long that's going to last or anything. Okay. Okay, give me a lamp and light this area up as well. Stick you guys in there. We got a nice lighting when we come out here and it's in the dark. Why would you not want it full, says 1,000 feet above? I don't know, I figured, keep it moving a little bit. I was doing half the fullness of it, just so that it would, we'd have a constant flow of oil. In the condition that it's in right now, we might actually go through all of the oil that we're refining and not have any delivered. We might not. I don't know how it works, but I just figured that would be a safer way to do it. Why not set it up that way? The game clearly has mechanics that are intended to work that way, but are not working that way. Is the thing to note there. You just back up and shut down the vehicle and get out. Now with you, I'd love to spin you, but if I destroy you, then 3.2 thousand goes into the wind, right? Half full is twice as many trips, says 1,000. Yes, it is, but it would have kept the oil flowing, definitely. And why not? I'm experimenting. I'm learning the game. I don't have to, like... If you tried to know everything about the game before you played the game, good luck with reading those 1,000 wiki pages. I wanted to play with it. I wanted to do it the way I wanted to do it. Why do people like complain about, why did you want to do it the way you want to do it? There's another way to do it. Yeah, but isn't this game about doing things the way that you want to do it? Like there's a million different solutions? No, it's about doing it in precisely the most efficient manner. Okay, I thought there was fun to be. No fun, it's Factorio. Do it right or go home. Oh, okay. I'm just gonna go home then. Fuck's sake. I ice creamed and he no reads. What did you ice cream? Better see. Pong, what happened to chat overlay? Oh. Well, that's just the sort of thing that we're having these days with all of the technical issues. Restream.io's chat overlay thing has been acting very wrong recently. Very wrong. If I refresh you, will you not be stupid? No, you won't. Ragewit! Hello, Ragewit. So that didn't work, and now it's gone completely. This is the life of a YouTuber, life of a live streamer. Is that why Twitch is being jumpy? Says RMAJ. You know what? I've got a solution for that. No chat. No chat on screen. You know, you want to be able to see what's happening over here, so when I start bitching about the game and saying, why doesn't this work? One, you might be able to say, well, here's why, and two, you know, so that you won't be able to say, well, I couldn't see that, so I didn't. Let's argue amongst each other. We no need on-screen, says RMAJ. Damned right, at least for now. At least until both XSplit and Restream get their acts together. Both released recent updates that broke functioning systems. And oh, how common an occurrence that is. I've got a train that functions, people. We did it. We should be celebrating. I made a train. Now I have a lot of other resources, including petroleum gas, which is what I need in order to make plastics. So how the fuck do I make plastics now? So plastics are made from coal and petroleum. Well, we're in the vicinity of our coal line, so this is possibly going to be convenient. And it's made in whatever that is that I can't, like, go down and find out what it is. But so it's made in a chemical plant. Make me a chemical plant as fast as you can. We know I'm going to need it. There, and then chemical plant, presuming it'll come up here somewhere. Hide it, and it's not a problem anymore. Right, just like my penis. Just like my penis. They have a problem with it when I expose it in public, but as soon as I hide it, everybody's like, okay, that's all you had to do. And I'm like, well, what's the difference? Penis, no penis. We've decided culturally. It's weird, but people are weird. So you're coming out of there, and I want you to actually have easy access to the coal. You're on the bottom, which is not awesome, because our rest of our construction is up there. And if I put you over here, I might have some trouble, like, getting you up and out on the line, but this is just how the machine pumped the stuff out, so I kind of gotta deal with it. I could take the pipe, send it underground, bring it up here, bring it back out underground, and do something in this general direction. That's, you know what, for later. Everything gets rearranged in the long run, but for now, let's just see this thing a-running. So you're gonna need coal just inserted into you, and the chemical inserted into you, and then you'll output, shit. Hit Q instead of R. Escape, and then R. So we actually want it outputting like that for now. Yeah, and actually one further down. Yeah, so I'm going to drop you right out there. I'm going to get you some electricity with a cheap line. Well, you're going to need electricity for a fair few other things too, so maybe with the medium pole, if I get you down like that, that should cover everything that I'm going to want reaching in and out of you. And then, am I going to need another pump to, like, shove things in from out of here? Because that's a lot of pumps if that's how this is going to end up working. This is my first foray into dealing with fluids. I'm going to need another little jumper pole. There you go, you jump to there. Now we've got power going to this guy. We need to choose a recipe for assembling. What we're going to need is plastique. So let's make some plastique bars. Who's doing a thing? Ice cream. Name the stations after viewers, Sister Macy. No, that's possible. Especially if the bot's working, we could actually do a raffle like we used to done did. And then RMAJ, cheering 1500 with the pride flag. Name stations after the top 3 people and or chat, please. Thank you for the 1500. You want me to name it after the top 3 donors, do you? Now that you are number 1? It's a good suggestion, RMAJ. Thank you for the 1,500 bits. Hell yeah, you don't need a pump, says 1,000 feet above. I like that idea. Let me construct this chemical plant and then remind me when we get there. We're almost up for another live stream break, but I don't need it yet. It hasn't been an hour. So you'll be outputting that. You need the coal and the petroleum gas. No biggie, we got coal over here. I don't have any friggin' strips, any belts. Give me a fair whack of belts, please. Whack me up with belts. So the belts are going to come over here. We're going to need to split again. I wonder if I could take the split from back there and then send it under and then do... So we're splitting off for the train as well as for over here. Yeah, just put another splitter in, Pawn. It's just going to dead end anyway. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I'm right? Yeah. Really? Yeah. It's rarely ever happened before. Well, you know, once in a blue moon, it's sort of gotta happen eventually. You're gonna go over this way, and then apparently there's a spot there, so we're gonna send you underground and bring you out over there, and then some more oh, I had a bunch of tracks. They were just in the place that I didn't actually want them. So you're going to, this is gonna be, how do you work again? That's the export side, right? Or do I just pick it out of there? These are fluid inputs, and then this looks like I could loop it through to extra fluid outputs. I think I get what you're doing there. That being the case, maybe I'll put the coal... Yeah, I'll do the coal like that, and then bring you down like so, send you up to there, and then the coal will get over there, and I can absolutely get away with the cheap inserters here. So give me a couple of cheap inserters. Give me a nice... Oh, I had 45 of them in my pocket. Well, there you go. So there's a cheap inserter for you. In fact, put it back there. There's the cheap insertion, and then you would pump into there. Okay? And you are immediately making plastic for me. So now all I need to do is take it out and put it on an output line. So give me some more of these, and since I don't know, I'll have it just do that for now. Is there enough space for an taker outer? There is. We'll do a fast taker outer so that it doesn't back anything up. And poop. How close am I to... Yeah, screw it. There you go. Okay. Now we got some of those doing a thing. They're only gonna go on one side, which, you know, sucks. Because we could, you know, store more on in something and would take up less space. So give me another splitter, and I should be able to make that work. I need to get like a better pickaxe because it just takes me so long to make what seem like basic kit. Am I wrong there? Doesn't it feel like that? So if you're there and then you come out there and then you do the you do that. There we go. Now we can jam it up on both sides. Okay, so now I got plastic coming out. We are making plastic, which is something that we need for making the blue science, which is going to need its own like field of these bastards, is what it's going to need. And I'm thinking that given what I've done here with just a giant strip of these, I'll just feed them onto the blue eventually is what we'll do, but really I just wanted to prove the concept to myself. This is a great big mess, it's just thrown together, but I just needed to like walk through it once before I tried to start planning it out. Because planning before you know how it works doesn't result in good planning, I'll tell you that. See if 69 belts is a secretary point. Did I make 69 of them? Gohan Cheers 5 has nothing to do with pickaxe, ice cream, everything has a set craft time. I could have swore that my pickaxe in hand changed the amount of time it took me to... It definitely changes the amount of time... I thought it changed the amount of time that it took me to, like, destroy things, because once I upgraded to the steel pickaxe, it was just pop, 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 picking things up off the ground, and I figured that it also affected how, with the thing and the stuff and the guys, how quickly I could make things myself. Is that completely incorrect? It's just what you're telling me, is that it's completely incorrect. Why don't we have, just a regular old inserter? I mean, this is silly to even bother doing this. I could just put a chest at the output. Why do you keep making inserters, Pawn? Because I'm a get. And why do you keep hitting the Q instead of the R? Because that's less of a I'm a get reason. There's a pretty good reason for that. You sit there. You're going to need a little bit of power. We'll bring out some to there. Yeah, you'll just set it over there. No, you won't. Give me my steel. That's iron chest. Do I have a steel chest in my pockets? Here's a steel chest. And I pressed Q. Fuck me. E to get that down, and then over there. And then there you go. Now we're loading up the steel chest, which will keep us actually producing plastic at a certain rate. We got 40 of, we got 5 of it at a time stocked up. Okay. Okay, cool. So we're putting plastic aside for now. And I will have to redesign this whole system to make a lot more sense for getting plastic made in the vicinity of, you know, this shit. Because what else is going to go into the greens? We're going to use the plastic in order to make red electronic circuit boards, advanced electronic circuit boards. Automation, automation, automation. You should allow the machines to make it, and you just collect it, says Mason. Yeah, I don't even want to collect it, right? Just let him make it and pump it out. Is the train full yet, says Wolf Maverick. Well, it should have come back if it were, if it did do. In order to make the red thing, the red circuit boards, that's what we're going to be going for next in order to get to. So red circuit boards are going to take plastic, copper, and electronic circuits. So we've got electronic circuits being made over here and exported there onto a line that's got iron on it presently. Are we going to want iron for the construction of anything else in the red circuit board? No. We got the copper cable, we got the thing, and then, yeah. So we're going to have to come up with a discrete line for outputting our electronic circuits, which are all 4 of these guys. And that's easy enough to do. I can actually just take like 2 of these guys and give them red inserter arms, and then I can put those on their own line that comes down and goes across and liberates itself. So we can get the greenies out. We could also consider doing something like moving the this operation, but we've already got it working, and it's helping to make engines, so which we're also going to need, so maybe don't F with that so much. Maybe. We might F with that. You can edit your rail line, and it'll work as long as you don't touch the stations, if you need more space. You will want a lot more green circuits than what you have going. Well, I got 4 of them, and I'm only making 1 every now and again, because we're not doing that. Are you suggesting, Mason, that I should build a whole nother green circuit board production? I have never seen all 4 of these in operation. Even when we are doing research, 2 of these at most get in operation. So my thought would be, if 2 of these were set to make green circuit boards so that they could be converted to red circuit boards, and we sent them across onto a line, brought it over, got it somehow liberated, and then over here we'd have our plastic would be feeding in, along with the green circuit boards. Well, the plastic doesn't need to go into that. Yes, it does. Green circuit boards and plastic, and then the copper cable. From whence come you, and where is your closest point? Only got 2 copper cables being made here, and they're also being fed onto a line that that goes onto with iron, because it makes sense when you're making these guys. RMAJ, move the light at the end of the line to make. Wait, who's cheering? Who's doing a thing? A guy called Jim Cheering 5. Okay, stupid question, but what's the goal of this game? You produce stuff from raw materials or something, then where do they go? What's the point? And I'm sure everybody has answered. Yeah, Secret to Every Pony has already answered. The end goal is, you know, the MacGuffin. The end goal of doing this would be to make a rocket. But Factorio is kind of like life, in that there is no end goal. You know, the rocket is a nice MacGuffin to chase, but once you reach the rocket, you realize the rocket wasn't really the point. The point was this. The point was doing all this, was having fun with it, was building it and imagining it and contriving it and having, you know, all these relationships, falling in love, having your heart broken, being depressed, being extremely, you know, overjoyed. All of the experiences of life were the point of life, not building the rocket. Including the ones that you don't like. Oh, he brought out some Zen during the Factorio stream, including the ones that you think are miserable and horrible and you've decided, oh, I don't want these, why does it have to be this way? That's the problem, is you deciding that this experience is less than the other one. Being heartbroken and crippled and stuff, I'll tell you what. Alright, now I'm going off the deep end. But so, I've worn my heart on my sleeve for a fair bit of my life, and I've had the heartbreaking, crushing, like, God, why even continue with life experience many a time. And what I have come to find is that there have been other times in my life where that kind of stuff wasn't happening. Where I was just kind of living in, you know, a dark place, an alone place. Not necessarily a dark place, but just an alone place. And I wasn't interacting with, you know, other people. I didn't have love in my life, and I didn't, like, have any aspiration or any, you know, was it going to come in? Was I going to fall in love and get my heart broken again? There are times in life where you feel so nothing, just kind of like nothing, that you long for that kind of heart-wrenching depression, you know, because it would at least mean that you were out there living life and you're being hurt and stuff like that, and just that. Basically, anything you chew long enough, you would start to enjoy the taste of, you know, and anything you chew long enough, you start to not want to chew on anymore, and you want something else. And, like, the truth is that all of those experiences are worthwhile, and all of those experiences are lovely and fine and enjoyable in their own right, and it's just us who ascribes good and bad to them and assigns, oh, well, this one's a bad one, I don't want this one. But that's just us. That's just us making shit up. The truth is, every experience you can have, including the doom and the gloom and the feeling null and the feeling great and the feeling exasperated, oh my god, it's so great, and being angry, all of that is this. It's not about the rocket. It's about this. No man, it's definitely the rocket. It said, go on. Please don't send this. Please not now, not now, today. Launch rocket and send a satellite into space to go home. And in this game, you're stranded on a planet, says Jermacian. Very much like you are in this life. You're stranded in this experience. Launch a rocket to go home. And then you build the rocket, you launch it, you go home, and you realize, shit, I was home the whole time. Auntie M! Auntie M! You were there? And you were there? And you... Yeah, you were there, too. And you were there? Did you build it already, says FaxAR? No. Pawn, stop! I don't want to be told that all of the experiences that can be had are, you know, fucking enjoyable in their own right, and there's no big problem with it. I don't want to be... No! I need my pain! Kirk, fucking settle down, bro. Just sniff the fucking mushrooms with Spock and go have a lovely day. You gotta fucking... I want my pain. My pain is what makes me. Good for you, Kirk. Gone! It's fine if you want to do that, Kirk. It's fine. I agree, man. I don't even know what you agree to. Everything's working. We're making plastic. We're storing plastic. So we've got a plan of attack anyway. Well, we've got something of a plan of attack. I'm going to have to do some work trying to liberate our copper, or I could just take the tip that Jermacian is desperately trying to get me to listen to, which is, you know what, Pawn? This is working for the reds and the greens. Why not just not fuck with this and build more stuff to make all the stuff that you need down here instead of trying to steal off of a line and take it from here and take it from there? Because you're going to do more, it's going to take you more time trying to enumerate one thing from a line than it is to, and you know, Jermacian, you may have finally gotten through. It took a sledgehammer and a chisel and several months, but you may have just gotten through. This system is working fine for making reds and greens and engines. So why not just say, I need some copper wire? I got copper down here. Grab the copper off there. I need some of these guys. It takes copper wire and iron plate. Well, I got iron plates coming in over here. I'll have copper wire coming in out of here if I build it over here. Bada bing and a bang and a boom. You know? What else do I need for that? What else did I say? You need, that's it. You got the copper cable, you make the electronic circuit, you pipe the plastic bars in, boom, you got those. What else do you need for making the greens? Not the greens, the blues. You need an advanced circuit, you need an engine unit, and you need an electric mining drill? An electric mining. Okay, well, we're making engines already, so but we're not making electric engines. No. So there's a lot to be done here. And it would be easier done if I just started a whole nother section of factory. a whole nother section of factory than trying to snake off of everything I've already built. He's a long way from rocketry, Sister Macian. Yes, and I'll never get to rocketry either. I'll never bother. Very much like my Zen practice. I'll never bother getting all the way to rocketry. Because I've already realized rocketry isn't the destination. I'm already home. The destination is doing this, and then getting bored with this, and then closing the game and doing something else. That's the destination. I just couldn't, for fuck's sake, I didn't sign up this kind of experience. Like me trying to change it is like trying to move the world by myself. Dramacian just moved the world. You just need to keep slamming your head against the brick wall of the Ronin pawn. One of us will eventually start bleeding. Well, we'll both be bleeding before I recognize that I'm bleeding, but eventually you get through. I'm just gonna make a whole nother factory that does all the things again. It's important. I just want to have love and be happy. I want to be loved. I know. And it doesn't help to be told that the wanting is the problem. It doesn't help, as true as it may be. It doesn't... it doesn't help. We're going to build a whole nother factory, a whole nother wing of the factory, just to be able to make the greens, and we're going to start it down here, and it's probably going to overlap and come into our train line. Maybe I can get this train line to do that circle. Nah, it probably has to do that. But I could bring it out. We're going to do that. We're going to build in this area all of the things from scratch that we need in order to continue, and we're going to do that precisely after the live stream break. After this live stream break, we're going to have another one. We're gonna have another one. So in the interim, have yourself a listen to some music, probably by Jazzar. Jazzar's always nice. Let's have ourselves some money. Oh yeah, I actually don't like this song by Jazzar. I'm not a big fan. I should just delete this from... I mean, it's not, it's, you know, it doesn't matter whether I like it or not. Other people might, but it's not, it's Seas of Mars. Yeah, that's kind of fun. Have yourself a listen to some music while we pause for the cause being, you know, getting yourself something to drink, having a pee, masturbating, whatever it is that you do for 7 minutes. That is the, like, average by studies. Pony, cheering 5, is there a reason the train knob gets a bit tight at the balls? Yes. Dramacian, welcome to your life. There's no turning back, even while we sleep. We will find you acting on your best behavior. Welcome to your life. There's no turning back. Even while we sleep, we still find you acting on your best behavior. Turn your back on Mother Nature. Everybody wants to rule the world. Back in 7 minutes. Pawn not out. Hello, I am the Ronan Pawn, and welcome back to a twitch.tv/RonanPawn live stream on twitch.tv/RonanPawn. Sorry, I'm a little bit late. Pawn effing stop it already. The singing? Quit. No, what did you... Welcome to your life. I won't sing, but I'll tell you what, I'm going to pause right here in the live stream because these are the fun parts for me. So that is a good song to like expand your drumming repertoire if you're a drummer or aspiring to be a drummer. Actually, everyone is a drummer, is the thing. You just have to decide whether or not to do it. But I'm a drummer, because everyone is. I'm a drummer, and that's a good one to expand your repertoire on, because when you start drumming, you know, the easiest thing to sort of train into yourself and to practice and to feel like, all right, I'm making, you know, progress, and where you kind of have to start just to get your limbs used to doing things at, you know, weird timings and things, is just like a 4/4 beat. Boom, boom, boom. But that is a really good song, Tears for Fears, is that what it is? Welcome to your... You said you wouldn't sing. This is a really good song because the drum beat can be, I don't know if it is, but it's definitely on the thing. It goes, let's see, See, it's and the reason why this is an interesting thing to do is because if I take my left hand out of it, my right hand is hitting on, you know, one beat, and then in between the beat is where my my kick foot falls. So when you start to learn it, it feels so good when you actually get that into your hand and you're doing, and you just want to do. So if you know, give that a try, and if you can do it, if it works for you, then you're a drummer. And if you can't do it, then you're a drummer, because you just need to practice. And most drummers, you don't just wake out, you don't come out of the womb as a drummer. You just kind of have to work it out. And if you don't have the necessary limbs required to do that or control over them, bear in mind, the drummer from Def Leppard's only got one arm. The drummer from Def Leppard's only got one arm. The drummer from Def Leppard's only got one arm. The drummer from Def Leppard's only got one arm. So just know that. Late pawn, also silly. Encores is a secret. I'm okay with a drum machine, but actual drummage, hell no, as a guy called. It's a very good one to train your limbs to be able to do things at off beats on different patterns and stuff, and it just feels so good when you finally get that. And there's nothing, you cannot replicate the experience of playing an actual drum kit with electronic drums. I know because I tried. I've had electronic drum kits, cheap ones and stuff, and I've played, you know, nice ones at the stores and stuff too, and you just can't do it. It's the toms and the snare and stuff like that. There you can get close on those. Those are like doable, but the cymbals, the way that they feel, the way the things that you can do with your arm when you just kind of roll it against it, and it's all in the like femtoseconds, it's in milliseconds what you're doing that's a little bit different with the cymbals. And if the cymbal is just a thing you hit and it replicates, you know, it's not giving you the kind of bounce feedback that you need in order to do what you do. Drumming. I want to get my drums set up again, and I want to have a good set of drums, which I never have had. It's always lovely to play on other people's kits, because their kits don't suck the way that mine does. Yeah, I can do the hand thing easy, but the foot thing is a bit hard to do. I can hold a beat though, says RMAJ. Yeah, that's... I think I started playing drums, I started teaching myself to play drums. I never had a drum teacher. I had a guitar teacher, I had a piano teacher, but I never had a drum teacher. I started by playing along with Weezer, because, you know, that was the era I was in, and I liked Weezer, but their drums riffs were at their core incredibly simple, so it was a good place to like start. But that was sort of at their core, they were incredibly simple, and since I've come back to them thinking, oh yeah, these are real simple, let's do this, I've seen the amount of depth and little tricks and twists and things that are in there that I wasn't hearing before because I was just trying to focus on the bass core. But that's a good way to start drumming, is find something, some music that is simple, relatively speaking, that has simple drum beats, and just play along with it. Even if you have to simplify it from what it is, play along with it, and just keep going. And then eventually work your way up to Tears for Fears. Boots and cats and boots and cats. You start with Boots and Cats, and then you go to Tears for Fears. Welcome back to Factorio. I have another hour in me of this live stream at the most. I am feeling rather tired. It is 712 degrees Kelvin out right now, and all the house fans on, and the blower motor from the basement kicking up cool air from the basement, and it ain't helping. I need more. I need to get my little USB fan, aka the crotch fan, and just hook it up to the computer and blow. It's warm. But we are going to try to, well, we're going to move toward the ability to have blue science being made. And I decided, thanks to Jermasian's constant pestering, I've finally decided to do something that's not stupid. And try and build what I need to build in a completely different space, instead of trying to snake things off of what I've already built that already works, and interrupt those processes and find out, oh, we're not making enough of this anymore, and we're not making enough of that anymore. Just build it below it in a whole new area, so that's what we're going to do. Tier 5, don't push yourself, says Jermasian. If I didn't push myself, we wouldn't be here at all. No, thank you for your concern and for your reminders that, just take it easy, boy. Boy. Oh my god, beatboxing Tears of Fears actually works, says RMAJ. Cool. Just MP3 that shiznat. Put it on the Discord server. There's gonna be some changes on the Discord server coming down. Just gotta figure out what the fuck I'm gonna do. I'm gonna deal with the friggin' nuclear environment that we've somehow fostered just by not, like... Oh, God. Press T to start new research. No. No. What we need... We're gonna start easy. So, for the green science packs, for the blue science packs, I'm gonna head toward... Oh, we just need an engine unit. We're making the engine units. It's not electric engine units. Jesus Christ. For the blue science packs, we need an engine unit. We're already making them. Right here. Beautiful. We need advanced circuits. Advanced circuits are made of copper cable, plastic, and electronic circuits. I might end up snaking the electronic circuits, because we just don't use that many of them. We back up on them really quickly, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm just maybe over... I can steal some of the manufacturing facilities from there and move them over if I want to do that. But copper cable, first and foremost, we're going to build a whole nother section for making copper cable again. Because that's an easy one to do. So, are my lights going to kick on here? Because do I have... Yeah, I've got lights. They'll kick on. Okay. No. Is it tab? Is it Q? Is it F? Is it R? Is it escape? Which one do I press? So to make more copper cables down here, we're going to pull off of this line with some reds. So you guys are going to pull from here, just slap them down and then we'll figure it out as time goes on. You pull from here and put it onto a line and feed it past. That's not how I've done things until now, so it's probably got its own frets and perils, but I'm gonna, oops, I hit the wrong buttons. So I'm just going to pull off from that line and put it onto here, and then we'll have copper that's coming along there. And then we're going to need, for copper, I'll eventually want them to be those kind of machines. Give me a regular one to start with. Save your resources and materials, and then we'll upgrade it. It's easy enough to upgrade, thanks to how they've designed the game. So you'll come out like that, and then I should probably take up as much space as I possibly can with this line, but I still want to be able to feed it down. You'll export on the other side. Yeah, so that'll do that. Give me more of my tracks. Pull you down here, and then you're going to need an inserter. Regular speed inserters will probably be fine. Again, easy enough to upgrade them if they're not. Regular inserter into you, and then take out. The copper gets made really quickly, if I recall correctly. So you'll come out and you'll export onto another line from down here that is in the correct orientation, okay? Put you transport belts where I want you. That'll last for 3 seconds. And now we'll have the engines coming out over here that will need to be dealt with. If I wanted them to go underground and come out somewhere, I've still got 3 spaces to turn, if needs be. Good. Maintain that. So you'll be doing something like that. I don't know what I'm doing with you yet, but input, output, making copper cables. Now we've got the copper cables in our head anyway. In fact, might as well have them in something other than our head. Drop out of there. Copper cables. There you go. So we've got them showing. Copper cables will come out. Copper cables are for the electronic circuits we need to make, which is going to require iron plates as well. Iron plates are over here. And if I'm not going to snake iron plates from the line, let me just make sure that I don't want to. Because I'm already doing like a thing here to try and preserve the amount of plates that are moving through the system. Once we're actually using these, lab facilities, things are set up so that they keep clogged. And what I've done is I've split them off into like a third is what ends up going down here. And then that's whatever's that, and that just clogs, and that just clogs. But I was trying to make sure that I didn't lose... Basically gears. These fucking gear wheels take so much. So, yeah, alright, screw it. We'll just take it off the line from over here, and we'll move you over there. Give me some of you. You're gonna pull it like that? Because I could come over here, and if I put them onto the same line, that would be ideal. Which would mean actually using like a long-armed inserter there instead of here. Okay. And then the long-armed inserter would put it on the opposite side, right? Where have you got a long-armed inserter doing its job for export, that I could see it functioning to make sure? Nowhere, because nothing's really moving. Right. we'll just assume that that works. If you put it onto that side, then the idea would be to take you back by 1, so that I could then have this guy come out like that, and then you come around like there, and then that would break me off some of that good iron that we want. Splitting it in half is always a thing that ends up backing up on you, but to get her done and then see what problems we'll have in the long run. Do I have any more goddamn splitters? Oh my god, I probably do, and I just don't see them, and then I'll make a bunch of them, and... yeah. Splitters? Splitters. Splitters, Q, drop that. Splitters. You're making them all at once? Is that what you're doing? Okay, no, I'll just sit here. Should have clicked on it. Should have done them one at a time. Click them 3 times. There you go. Here's a splitter. And I just dropped it. Rotate with R. So then you would come out like that to put you onto that line. And then 1 for you. I want you going off over there. And then we'll be getting these coming down on one side, and then we'll be exporting onto the other side of that line, and then we'll have the mixture that we need for making electronic circuits. Now, copper wire comes out so fast and so hard. Let me get rid of you so that I don't... it's long-armed that we want. Copper wire comes out so fast and so hard, I could conceivably pull off of here instead of... leave it empty, Pawn. New rows for everything you do. Yeah, okay. I'll do that. Break that out so we've got room. More... fuck it, just give me one that I got in hand right now. So then you would be making the electronic circuits. Boy, I hate to do that. I'd rather do it, you know, quick. Rather do, like, assuming we need, like, 2 copper line protectors, and then these circuits are gonna need their own path. Mason keeps telling me, you're gonna need a lot of those motherfuckers. Fine. Fine. Put you at the end, then. Put you over there, and you will be making these. It's so many steps to get down to what you need. You'll be making those. This is in my way. You need to move. Thank you. And then my neighbors are going to get pissed off. But now that I've killed them a number of times just in this playthrough, I think they got the point. So you would come out and just drop a line there. You would come out. Now we've got the greens, and we need them to turn into reds. And the reds are going to need those, so they would pull those off the line. We need the plastic coming in for the reds as well, and we need the copper cables. And we need the copper cables. So we used copper cables to make this, and we need more copper cables. So just putting the copper cables out on that line actually is a horrible idea. However, instead of putting them out 1 for 1, what I could do is use the same idea, same general concepts, to just bring you past so that we'll be able to reach up from here with a red inserter to get the that we need, and then with a yellow inserter to get the that we need, and then you would be outputting exclusively copper cables, which I can then, can then bring down and have coming onto this line, and I can be mixing those, and the output for this guy, that's not the thing you meant to click, the output for this guy would end up on that one, the bottom track, and then the top track would have the copper cables on it. So we've gotten 2 out of 3 of the things that we need in order to make the reds. The last thing that we need is plastic, and the plastic presently is being made way the F down here, so that's going to change. And we'll just pipe it up here. Yeah, probably. We'll leave everything where it is, we'll take out of this container, and we'll pipe, and then we'll bring it up. I wonder if the train has ever moved. If it's just stuck over there because of a glitch that doesn't actually know what I want it to do. You go over here, and then you come up with a pipe, and you get closer, and then we'll actually do the refining of it here. We're in the general vicinity, which means you need to get the hell out of the way. Who's turning environmentalists into communists? Nah, Pawn, it's all good on the Discords. It's even. Is it even? Everything's even? There's enough shit stirrers to shit. Got just the right balance of shit stirrers to shit on the Discord server. So you'll export onto that. It'll put 2 of the 3 things you want on the line. The last thing that you want on the line is going to have to come from down south. which will be more tracks, doing a bit of the old this, except for, no, you turn in like that. Building backwards always a thing. So you'll come down from, like, here, where we'll be making that, and then in here, I will need more factories. Give me, make them one at a time so that you can actually put them into my hands. Yeah, give me several of them. Yeah, they're the cheap ones. What can I say? I'm a cheap guy. So that will put those out there. You will want to be starting here, yes. And then you will be making, nope, Q. You'll be making red circuit things. Oh, you can't. I need a better maker than that for the red circuit things. Okay, not a big problem. Just make a one of those. The chick I voted for to be my congresswoman won. She's Hispanic and 28. Is that the... Okay, she's Hispanic and 28, and what a win for feminism everywhere. The chick I voted for. Dude. Is that the woman who... Oh god, my head. Who won out in the district where nobody thought she was going to win, and she beat the other Democratic for the primary or something like that, and it was a major upset and a major victory for socialistas everywhere, by which I mean, you know, me and everybody, socialista. You know, everybody of common friggin' sense. So now that I got one of you there, I can make advanced circuits, and that's all that you need. 2 plastic bars, 4 copper cables, 2 electronic circuits, a partridge and a pear tree, and you're all set. So that'll make that, and then it'll have to export onto yet another line, which will be down here. We will have our engines. Where the hell are the engines being made? Being made up there, huh? The engines are being outputted over here, so we can get you down. You might want to move in a little bit so we have more space between the two. Yeah, you do want to move in a bit. Go back over there, and then you were going to make the copper cable for us. So then this can come down and go underneath and come out over here, and then you'll be exporting down here. We get you all onto the same line. We feed you down to a final set of machines that do a thing. Now, what I have been doing until now is putting these on the edge, and I really like that. I quite enjoy that premise. So maybe if I can do this tight enough, then I can feed up. I'm going to need 2 lines in order to get everything that needs to be on there, which means all this kind of has to move in by one in order to make room. That's fine. This is, you know, you're figuring it out. You all need to move in. Like that. Not quite like that, but like that enough. So that I can make this turn here and feed you down. Yes, and then you want to turn like that in. Who did a thing? Gohan0646. Yeah, that's her. Bronx and Queens, says Gohan. Okay, cool. You know, good things are happening. You look for them. You can find them. You gotta look for them, but you can find them. You were gonna make what again? That I pulled out there? You're making the copper wire. You would be making the, regular guys, those, for which you're going to need access to that. That's where the end of that line needs to end. So you make those, and then you pass out down here. Wait. No, you would have to pass over? Is that what we're doing? Because I wanted the copper wire needs to get past this. Oh, there's going to be a problem for you, Pawn, trying to get the copper wire past this system without it all getting eaten from there. Well, you just have to overload it. You have to put as many up here as you need in order to make that happen. Yeah, okay, but we'll do it. We'll get it past there with the copper wire, and then some of the copper wire will make it down here, and then my blue factory, now that we've got the copper wire and those there, this factory would be making... How far are you out over here? This needs to move back. You shouldn't be there. Yeah, you'd want to be, like, here. Or there. So actually take that one down. And take you down, too, because I don't want you. I don't want nothing to do with you. You've backed up my system anyway. I don't need you there. And you're just crowding me, yo. Gohan Ice Cream. I support feminism, but I'm not politically correct. So I fail, says Gohan. It's just, it's odd to hear someone say, the woman who I support, the chick She's 27 and she's a woman and she won. That chick that I supported. I don't know if she'd be like, thanks for supporting me. Would you mind calling me anything else? I don't. So at this point, we'll have on this line, I'm just trying to keep track of what the fuck I'm doing here. We'll have on this line both copper wire that has snaked through as well as those, which is why you will actually work to make this. But you're also going to need a line for input for the engine, what do you need? For the plastic that's going to come in, which means you can't be there. You do have to be one down, because I'm going to need that other line. Yeah, okay, set it wherever. I don't fucking care. I'm going to need the other line that's going to come in with our plastic feed. Probably from here as well. And making that same turn, like so. And that'll be where the plastic's coming up and getting into you, and then you'll be drawing with a red for the stuff that's up there. You'll be grabbing from there with a red, and you'll be grabbing from here with a yellow, and I know I've got 5 million yellows, they just got off my hotbar, right? Yeah, you got a bajillion of them. Hold on, put the rails away there. So you would then, you'll be pulling in from there. You'll pull plastic, you'll pull copper and those, and then you'll put into here, and you'll be making those for us. Yeah, so the plastic needs to come in from there, and then the whole export side of this thing, you need to dump into the same line that the engines are going to dump into, or you can mix with, because there's 3 things that need to be made at that point. I'm going to start by putting one of you up here. And you're going to be blue. You're going to be our first blue that we can make, but you can't do that one. Okay, so I need one of you to do that. So you go up there. Germaine 5. And sadly, the other Congress members will never listen to her. From other young Congress people, they get told that they should just listen for now, that they aren't ready to propose changes. Yeah, listen to the assholes who have fucked everything up and not changed anything. That's what you want to do. Learn from those who know best. But it is the way of the world, isn't it? And we haven't even considered making the electric mining fucking drill. Oh, God. Manufacturing an electric mining drill. What, you want me to make a drill and then a drill and then a drill, probably? Fucking hell. Electric mining drill. Iron plates, more wheels, gear wheels, fuck, and electronic circuits. We're gonna need so many electronic circuits. And more iron cogs. They're so fucking hard to deal with. We're gonna try and snake the iron cogs off of the road, because look at how many I'm fucking making up there. So we're gonna try and snake those from somewhere. From here. We can get another splitter in here, and get you going there and bring you down. Do it then, Pawn. Don't talk about it. Don't plan for tomorrow. The time is now. The place is here. The people want your sexy body. Give it to them. Give them what they want. One more splitter for me. No, it's not going to come up, is it? I swear I made a bunch of them, and I'm probably just not seeing them. Yeah, I did make a bunch of them, and I'm probably just not seeing them. Splitters. They're little, long, skinny, pole-looking thing. There they were. There they were the whole time. So we will snake you off of that line. Okay? And just pray that it doesn't back up on us. And then you would... Well, I'm going to need space for that, or I'm going to need to go underground. Let's just try and leave space, and we'll move that arm. Because you can come straight down to over here to get it down into the general vicinity of the factory. That's going to be doing all this shit. You come to there, and then I think I just ran out of... No, I didn't. I got a whole other stack hiding somewhere. Oh, now I don't. Now I'm out. Okay. So those are coming down in this general area in order to be able to eventually make those. We do have space right here for making those, so maybe that's where it'll happen. Let's focus on the reds, because we need to get the plastic. So let's do the plastic right now. Also, while we're doing the plastic, I need more transport belts. There you go. There's some iron for you. I need more transport belts. So, boom, 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 boom. There, more transport belts incoming. I want to pipe this in the direction of where we're going. Now, you've stopped producing, which is good. That means we're out in the storage tank, which pops up when and then you hit E to get it down. Yeah, there's nothing in the storage tank, which actually means that I could go ahead and break the storage tank. and not have this storage tank right here. Doesn't really hurt us to have the storage tank right there, does it? No. No? No, it's fine. I am going to lose the petroleum that's in these pipes. And look at me going ahead and losing it. Look at me going ahead and losing it, because I don't want this being done down here. I don't want to make the plastic miles away from where we need the plastic. I want the plastic being made where the plastic is wanted. So oh, but the plastic's going to need the coal to run the machine. Yeah, because you're not an electric thing. Ouch. So maybe I leave the plastic down there. The plastic could be made here, because that's close enough to the coal to grab the coal off and put it on a line, and then feed those, and then if the plastic's being made there, and then it comes over and comes down and gets onto the final feeder line down here for that system, that could be done. That could be done. Yeah. 5. Stream is freezing, maybe time to wrap up. Well, I'm not ready to wrap up, I'm in the middle of I'm gonna finish the plastic thing. Frames encoded, frames dropped 9,600. Good work, XSplit. You're really working for me. 9,600 dropped, but it might be on your and my stream's frozen, says Gohan. It might be on Twitch's end. We've dropped a lot of frames, but we're not dropping any presently. Keep me apprised. Ice cream me again if it keeps being a thing, but everybody reload your browsers if you can hear me now and you're having that issue. Dropped 9,838. Let's just start her back up. Let's just start the live stream back up, is what we'll do, because, you know, XSplit doesn't work and it's fine. So if we make the plastic up there, that's how I'm going to do it. I'm going to pipe the fuel that we need up there, but I'm going to make the plastic, and make it there. So you, come with me. You, stop being there. We'll clean all this up later. I'll take that splitter, though. Thank you very much. I'll take you, and I'll leave the plastic here for now. And let's go build our plastic assembly line. Ah, Jesus fucking hell! Can I put in a public pedestrian crossing? Because Jesus Christ, I was almost killed by my train. Well, we know the train's running. We know that works. Are you gonna be leaking or anything? Thank you. Nice having you. Try not and kill me. Fucking thing. Ugh. Okay. How many frames we dropped? 0. It's just XSplit. It's just XSplit. I told you trains could kill you. If you wouldn't have told me that, then I wouldn't have been scared. It's the knowledge that's the problem. What did I do? You took the... I don't know, I forgot since I almost got killed by a goddamn train. You took the chemical plant. And you're gonna need that to be able to receive coal from this line. So... I think what you want to do is actually build it so that you can grab coal and put it on its own line out back. Which would mean that the input has to be... the input for the... well, sideways. Right? Like this. And then I can run the pipe up along there, bring it... it'll be underground, it'll come out underground, it'll turn into there, and then I can continually feed the excess through. I presume that's why that's there. But then again, I don't know. I don't actually know that. In case I want to have more than one, is what I'm saying here. So I'm gonna put you there to try and future-proof something that I don't actually understand yet. And for now, well, no, build it so that you won't be confused later either. I'm going to, yeah, a red arm will snake off of there, and it will feed coal onto this line. And then you'll have to stop there because there will be another line coming through there probably eventually. So red arm will be snaking coal from there. That's wrong way. No, you hit the wrong button. Like that. Okay. You can with gates, signals, and red or green connection wire. Choose to feed the something somewhere else. Something. I can, but I have to do it with that shit. Oh, good. Good. Why the hell would this just have a pass-through then? Well, it's probably you get, like, more and more complicated, Wait, are you electric? I don't understand. Are you electric? Can I run you electrically? I don't know. Make plastic for me. It needs electricity and coal? Okay, yeah, for the heating of it, it needs the coal, and then for electric, it needs the mechanic. I don't know. But sure. Sure, whatever. Just whatever it tells you to do that until it tells you to do something else. That's the plan, Stan. So, you there, I guess, for now. Now we've got electric signals, and we're pumping coal into it. We need the oil, the petroleum goo to come up the way we want it. 5, railroad crossing. Oh, the railroad crossing. I can do that with signals and stuff, and if human in vicinity, don't run over. This is extremely complicated programming language. If maker near, please don't kill. So, how do I want to do this? Probably take it back here and then go underground. How far can I go underground with an undergroundy pipe? I made some undergroundy pipes already. So, how far does an undergroundy pipe do? And what do I want to trade for on my hotbar? The electrical lines. You go over there. Undergroundy pipe, if I wanted to pass, I want to go like under here, I think. So if you went underground like that, oh, you go very far. Undergroundy pipe go very far, do. Okay. Well, for now, then I don't suppose I can spin you and have you come out. No. So that would be my undergroundy pipe, and I would take the regular pipe, the pipey McDoodle, and go over to the undergroundy pipe, and then I'd have to make a whole bunch more regular pipe. Yeah. There you go. Some of that. And then bring you over. Oh, you're going to try and connect to that if I do that. Alright, well, we'll just have to go around you, and then in. That's not... Nope, you missed it, Pawn. Oh, shit, I broke everything. You go there, and then you come out like that, and then... No, you're connected to that. That's not... Nope. Alright, so one in. One in is another way to go for it. And then you come to there, and then undergroundy pipe. Go here, come out there. Okay. And then this pipe needs to go under the rails. This is kind of cool, having it run right next to the rail. You'll go under the rail where you have to. Should be there. And then you just come out. Might as well take as much out of these as I possibly can, huh? And then run you up to that guy. And then you'll come out, and I need you to get up here, so I'll start making the line from this direction. Yeah. Pull you down to there, and more undergroundy pipe. It goes just as far as it possibly can underground, and then pops up, and then connects my pipes. I think I'm just ran out of pipes, or I will in just a moment, right before I make the connection. That was not the way that I wanted it to go. That's ugly. Make it nice, like that. Okay, so now we are feeding this with the petroleum goo that it wants. It's got electricity, it's got coal, or it would have, if this were... Why aren't you putting coal into the machine, sir? Is this blocking you because he's got a long arm? Don't. Just, how about don't? What if you don'ted there? What's your problem, bud? Well, it could have to do with not having enough electricity, generally speaking. What's happened? We're in the green, but that's because something is broken. What did I do? What did I do? Where did I destroy my connections? Why receive electricity anymore? Oh. That's the new stuff that you're building, so it's not that you're out of electricity. Okay, I'm getting confused. It's hour 9 of this 3-hour live stream. So there's not an electricity down issue. There's not 5. Output for plastic? Oh, yeah, that's right. So that's another thing about Factorio that I feel needs addressed in terms of user interfaces. These things don't load. A lot of these things don't load. And it sends contradicting signals to the player, because this one loads, and it's like, okay, well, that's loading that, But this hasn't loaded this, so it seems like there's a problem there. But there isn't a problem there. It's just that you need to hook up the output and then it will load the coal in. But if it's going to load this one, it should be loading the coal, and that is not just for this machine either. I've seen that all over the place, where we've spent like 15 minutes I've been running around trying to address a problem, going, why aren't the friggin' iron plates going in there? What am I doing wrong here? And it turned out, well, you have to connect the output for that to come in. If you're going to have it load this, it has to load that, and I think that's intended, and it just is kind of a bug and doesn't work right. But that needs to be addressed, because that is a huge, like, wait, if it did, what's wrong with my coal? And you can spend, a half an hour trying to figure out why that isn't working before you just go, oh, fuck, I just need to hook it up, I guess. Gohan, cheering 5, can't argue with that. Ah, thank you. Well, that's the first thing I've ever said that couldn't be argued with. You can go underground to underground like a snake, partly having it body in and out of a shallow pool, says Armage. Can you? Inserters stop inserting when an assembler has several crafts worth of items in the output, or several items crafted in the output. Yeah, see, and it just shouldn't. It just shouldn't. This is free space. Within the machine, this is free space. There's clearly a hopper for coal in this machine. It should not do that. If it's going to do this, it shouldn't do that. And you'd say, well, this was already loaded before you got to the end of that. Fine, it shouldn't. It needs to keep loading that coal in because it sends easily misconstrued information to the player, and you can end up trying to solve a problem that isn't a problem. So you come out, and then to put see, it wasn't something that couldn't be argued with. I thought it was the first thing, but it wasn't. Now I'm going to have a problem with this whole gun factory here, but I don't, because you don't exist there anymore. You were there for something to come around and me to have 5 machines instead of 4. So I can grab the product of plastic out of there, from right there? Yeah, from right there, and bring it across, and now we can get the plastic down along with the... what else is it that we need from... Oh, well, we need those from up there. The engines. The engines will come down across here. So we can put the engines and the plastic onto the same line as the engines go past, like so. And you're gonna want to go underground with that. Maybe right there too, just for leaving yourself space. But the engines that are coming out that we're gonna need, those two can go online, and we'll have a one end of all the things that are needed. Well, no, that's not what you need, Pawn. What do I need? You need the plastic just to get over here. Oh. I was being too smart for myself. There is a mod that shows either green, yellow, or red on inputs and outputs status, says Dramatian. Oh, to address the that issue of not knowing whether you got enough or whether is it hooked up correctly and is it not. So again, there's a mod for that. That means the information is right there. Well, at least somebody modded it in. Okay. So you need the plastic, and you're already getting the shit from this line. You're already getting the shit from that line. So if I reversed the order, because I assumed the plastic was going to be coming in from this side, but if I reversed the order of these and came across like that, yeah, then I could pump the plastic onto a line to be grabbed as well. What's our deal here right now? We need copper, electronic circuits, and plastic. Copper, electronic, and plastic. Copper wire will be made here and exported there, and the copper comes down there, and you'll be able to grab the copper from there, and you'll have these on that same line. And then, so this would just be for the plastic, which would mean it'll go underground eventually, but for now, I think I can just do this. And then the plastic passes by as well, and then you're able to grab all the 3 things that you need, and then you export on this side the actual red things that we've been trying to get the whole time. So, there. I don't know if that's where you're going to be eventually, but there. Get the plastic working. Shoot out back here, and then we'll hook some things up with electricity and see what actually happens around here. In fact, if I put an extractor inserter there, it's hooked up to power, we're pulling plastic, and now the machine will eventually allow the coal to be fed into it. Does this not have a hopper for coal? It only takes one at a time? That would explain why it does that. At a fundamental level, it's still just kind of a bad design. You could just have an imaginary, hopper of just an amount so that it does communicate properly. I mean, when you get back to, this is a user interface problem, don't communicate, complicated, different things to the user, it's still just a user interface problem. It should be better. It should be better. Give me this. So, power to you, best way to hook up would be to have you there. That's going to be a problem in the long run, but I don't live in the long run, I live in right now! So there's that. And now you're feeding that into there. Cool. Hook up power to... Let's get some copper being made. You're going to need some extra power over there. So we're getting copper on the line. That's all you need in order to make your copper wire. Copper wire doesn't come in because I need to move you over one, or else that copper would have ended up on the wrong line. So insert her in by one. You do that, the sun starts to go down, and we start getting copper wire out here, and then, my friends, one more medium electric pole to cover all of you, and you start grabbing copper. And because we got a slow grabber, copper wire is getting past this system, which is good because we need all of that equipment, so we're producing greenies. Greenies are coming out this side, copper wire's ending up on this side, greenies getting there, red is getting all the things that it needs, and it's making our first ever red circuit board. We did it! We did it! Oil refined, plastic made circuit board produced. I am the rodent born. Now. Now, right now I've got engines being made up here. So if I pipe the engines down, their output, instead of being shoved into a full steel chest, as it presently is, if I pipe the engine output down here and put you onto the same line as this, we will have 2 of the 3 ingredients that we need in order to get this thing making blue science. We are 2/3 of the way there. Is this actually doing thing? Woo, party! Ice cream. You may want to change the plastic plant inserters to fast inserters, says Gohan. You think? On the output or the input or both sides? I've talked about drums. Van Halen's Right Now. Right now! Actually, how does that go? Is that a Coke commercial at this point? Is it right now? I never actually got into crazy drummers like John Bonham and stuff like that. That's a drummer, right? I never had a drummer who was oh god, he's an inspiration. I never did that. I just enjoy drumming. And I enjoy, all the different drum beats that I hear. But I never found somebody who was like, oh my god, this man he's a god of drumming. I never did that. Well, where were you going with that one? I don't know, it's just the truth. I never had an idol for drumming. So you don't need an idol, everybody, if you're wondering. Do I need an idol? No, you're fine. I mean, we could call it a live stream here and say we succeeded, but I got a second wind from making that work. Making that work gave me kind of a second wind. I wanna get this to come down. I wanna do whatever it is I'm gonna do here. If I take you out of there, and then I'll have to do something with that chest full of these sons of bitches. I could just stand there and empty it. Well, I could have something else empty it for me if I put it in the right spot or something. But if you come out and go down there and then go underground, I kind of want to hook this up at least to the place where kind of we already are on it. Where'd my belts go? There you go. Beyond 1, if you don't mind. And then you come down like that, and then underground me again, and come out over here. I know I could use less belts if I did, but it looks nicer when you... So the idea then would be, I think, to bring you in like that, and that like that, and then... And then when there are engines coming along there, we'll get engines and those on the same chain, and then that chain, just keep taking it up there, Pawn. That chain will come along, and where do you need to go up? Yeah, this line will do as one of the possible. Actually, have this be the one on the inside. You'll come up to here and feed that blue area. Now that means that the only blues that I can fit in are down to about here. So that's kind of a... You'll probably have to do something different later, but again, let's get it set up and then deal with it at a different date. And then on this line, we will end up having to have our electric drills or electric mining excavators, whatever the hell they are, that we're going to have to make. But on this side, we should end up with both of those. So let's address getting the engines onto that line. And I'm going to take you off there. This chest is going to be an issue for me. Can I have this, like, done for me? Could I get this to happen if I pulled out the electricity from there? You actually didn't break anything that wasn't needed anymore. So then if I just do you, and you, and you, and then put on a fast inserter, well, now you're going to need, that's why you needed the electricity, was for that one thing. Well, give me another little pole and just shove it. There you go. Now you'll empty that chest for me onto the line, and that will come down over here, and we'll start seeing engines produced over here. We're going to need more of you, definitely, and the slowdown is going to be you producing. So we're going to need another one of you, which is going to then eat up too many of our copper, and then we'll need another copper thing. And that's kind of the game of Factorio right there, you know? I'm going to need more of these being produced, so I'll put another one there. Ah, shit, it's taking too many of these. Alright, well then I'll put another one of those. Ah, shit, we ran out of copper wire. I need some of it to get to... Okay, so I'll put one here. Ah, damn it, now I need more copper. That's basically the game. But it's doing it. Look at that. Over here we got a nice clean line of engines on one side, red circuit boards on the other. That's 2 out of 3 of the ingredients that we will require. And inserter, how you doing on, like, ever being done with that? It's just not going to happen. Could just put another inserter back right here, and then just have that chest there forever. Let's not do that, because it's stupid. I'll wait for that to become a problem, and then it will remind me that it's a problem. So you guys come down there. The last thing is those electric drilling machines, which aren't that complicated to make, right? Iron plates, iron gear wheel, electronic circuits. So we're going to need more electronic circuits, I'll tell you that. And they're the slow thing being made over here right now. Are you being made with a blue one, or are you a level 2 or a level 1? You're in assembly machine 1, so first off, upgrade. There's a set ratio for all these things based on production speed, and it makes it less hectic, says Gohan. But that's for another playthrough. Yeah, discovering is funner than looking up in the Wikipedia. At least at the beginning, and then at a certain point you just get like, fucking hell, just get it done, and then I'm with you there. I apologize for telling you to fuck off, Nobot. You try your best, man. I'm sorry. Are you having an argument with Nobot? 5. Parallels back from shopping, and did you know it is death outside? It is literally death. I got my car turned into a vapor. How's the weather there, says Parallel. It's death outside, Parallel. It is hot as the bejesuses. I think even with my furnace pulling the air up from downstairs, I think though that the sun has probably gone down enough that it's now cooler outside. But good God, we don't do air conditioning around here. You know, I mean, I could. It's just the cost of an air conditioner and the cost of the electricity plugging it in. But, you know, we actually in Michigan have had so few hot days so far. Oh, shit, I just doomed us, didn't I? I said that out loud. We've had so few, like, truly hot days. I've only run the furnace blower, like, this will be the 3rd or 4th day. And it's already friggin' July, or almost. So, I guess the hot ages are coming here. I don't know. Maybe it's time for an air conditioner. Maybe it's time for an air conditioner. Make a passive air cooler, says the secret to every pony. Just, like, tap into my plumbing lines and just constantly spray a mist of cool water in the house. It'll be good for my electronics. I don't think that's what he was saying. Well, no, but it's an idea, isn't it? If you can show about some discretion, then how come a lonely human king? Gervaisian Cheery 5 might as well be walking on this. You might as well. No, you're not going to get me started. We're backing up our production of that. I want to see if in this live stream I can't go ahead and make my electric drilling machines that are going to need to be on this line as well, which is going to require a fair few more circuit boards being produced, and I've got so many of them on this line up here that just, even when the line is running, they don't get used. Yeah. I might end up having to snake from there, too. You don't want to, Pawn. You can move those machines down here if they're not being used up there. But you don't want to do that. So, you are in a shitty place for me right now. So you're going to have to move, and that's going to take you down. And I can move you... Yeah, it still doesn't get the job done. I need another level of electric technology. Of wiring technology, because it still just makes more sense in most cases to use 2 of those. Assembling machine that needs to be upgraded. Assembling machine that needs to be upgraded. And I can't fit a 3rd one. I can move things around. You really can't. I might not. You need the cogs for being able to make the circuits. I don't know. We'll have 3 of them here at least. You will end up making these. You will end up making these. And then we're going to have a lot of problem with not getting enough copper wire through for the red guy to make it, but that's the game. That's the game, folks. So give me regular old inserter for hue, and red inserter for hue, and similar here and here. I'm just alternating because then I'll have a good place to stick in another couple of those where I'm not wasting so much of the space. So there, now you guys are producing those bits, and then on the output side, we'll just bang, and we'll bang. In fact, if I can take you out of there and move you over here, and then get you... Yeah, that gives me coverage. In fact, get you out of there, put that there, do that, and then I get more coverage for less, for the same amount of things anyway. So now we're getting a whole bunch of those, but... You may notice that there isn't a single copper wire that's making it through, and this guy isn't even getting copper wires right now. So we're going to need some more copper wires now. Maybe I'll just play with this for a minute. This is, we're not taking another live stream break. This will be the end of the live stream, but while I've got energy, and while I'm having fun, let's have fun and use our energies together. Ice cream. Pawn is walking on sunshine. Whoa, 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 whoa. What's new, pussycat? That's not the right song, Pawn. Well, that's even better, because then I won't sing it in anger. Pie, in particular. They're going to end up being these kind of assembly machines, Pawn. You might as well just make the big ones. Okay. And then I've run out of, you. So give me more of you. You just snake it. Snake it. Snake it. Some of that, and yeah, give me more assembly machines, but make them 1 at a time instead of 5 at a time, because then it just takes you too long to actually produce them. So, boom, and boom, you're definitely going to be those kinds to try and get this done, and then up here, I think I actually just want these, you know, the increased speed. I mean, look at that red inserter, he doesn't even stop, so there's no reason to have that be a blue. We just need to put more on the line. You really don't need to. You're, again, taking up more space than I want you to. Yeah. So, 2 of them. I might need the 3rd. I'm not going to put the 3rd down. I'm going to put the 3rd down. I'm going to put the 3rd down as well. There's copper wire there. And then again with the, sort of shitty connections. They just aren't getting her done. Put you there. Put you there, actually, that's the better spot. And then on this side, see if I can't do the same. Someday we'll be able to untangle that giant friggin' mess. Oh, you can't do that. You're the output, right? Yeah, you're the output. Give me the red, give me the input from here. No, you input on that side. Why aren't you making right now? Because the output isn't working. Okay? So you go out. Yeah, there you go. And you go out and you go out, and then on the other side, Yellers. Yellers putting in. And then you need to be told what you're doing, which is you're making copper wire, and you're making copper wire. Okay. Now, can we get some copper through to the other side? Yes, indeed we can. Alright. We're making a fair whack more of the greens now, which we were going to need for building the electric drilly madoodle. Technical term. The other components of the electric drilly madoodle are iron gears and iron plates. And I brought the iron gears down here specifically for that. The iron plates we've got coming off of here. Right now we're doing plastic there. Yeah, we're gonna just have to do it down here. Yeah? Yeah. Everything backs up and it's not really taking half of what you need. We'll do it off of here. So you will be making... You guys are gonna have to come and then something something and travel under there and head out over here, and I'm just gonna put you at the end of the line. There. Nope. There. Yeah, because you'll have to reach with a red inserter to get to that one, and then with a regular one to get to this line, which is going to have some of your other components on it. So these are again inputs going that way for that guy, and then you will be, while I'm thinking about it, you'll be grabbing whatever's on that line off of there, and then the reds. I think I've finally run out of reds. Hoorah! Make me some to have in my hand immediately, and then make me some in a batch. There you go. So you will be doing that. This will be making our electric mining drill. That's what you're going to do. So, electric mining drill, you now have access to the iron plates. I need to get the circuits and the U over there. Right now the circuits are coming out on the same line as the copper wire because we needed the copper wire to get down here as well. I need them to be discrete. I might just end up using a purple picker. Because I certainly don't have room for anything else. So if I use a purple picker arm, purple picker, make me a purple picker arm. I like to avoid the filter inserters if at all possible, but you know, and it is possible. It just takes a fair bit more effort. So make me some purple pickers. I got a purple picker. Where would the purple picker go to? If you wanted to pick a purple, you have to pick the purple picker. I want to get the cogs on one side and these on the other. So right now I don't have really a lot of room for doing that sort of a thing. And I'm eating up the space where I could have these right now the way it is. It's probably going to all have to be torn down, but we can build as a general idea, general premise. How am I going to do that? Where's the purple picker going to go? I need that there. If the purple picker... Okay, it's a short guy. If you purple picked off of there and put it up, and then I told you what you're going to purple pick. Well, you get stuck on a word and it just don't stop, do it. What were you going to grab off of that line? You were going to grab circuit boards? Circuit boards and cogs, right? Is what you need? Is that what you need down here? Circuit boards and cogs. So we're putting circuit boards and cogs together. So we come out of here, and then the question is, can I get you to pass by in such a way and a state that I could do something like this? And the answer to that question, my friends, is yeah. Yeah. And now it's going to be a matter of trying to feed you through via crazy underground things that are going to have to come up and then go back underground and come up and go back underground to get there, but that does it. That gets it there. And then yeah, alright, that's feeding all the things that we need down here, and if I put one of you in that covers everything, all the things get covered. Sure, drop you there. Okay. You are getting all of the resources that you need in order to make a thing, but you're not doing it, because there's no output. So, we now merely need to have an output, so give me some more lines. I'm going to be like this, have you just there, and you come across like that, and actually, because why not? Well, you're going to run out of tread, probably. I didn't! You don't know. You don't know nothing. Okay? I'm gonna put an extra one. I'm gonna put back here because I like the look of it. And then simple, easy, boom, producing them. We are now producing inserter majiggers. The inserter majiggers will come up on a single line along here, and then the bluey, which doesn't have anywhere to grab it is right now, the bluey would end up having like that to grab from across there, and then. You're also going to need to grab, right, because you need those two. Yeah, you're also going to have to grab there, but I don't think I want a slow one. I want a blue one. Do I have any blues built? I don't see blues. Give me some blues, and make me a little stack of them, too, once you're done doing that. So you would both get inserted, and then apparently the way that I've been doing this is to do it with reds on the output side. So you would output thar. Okay, now, were I to clear some goddamn space. Yep, there you go, we got blues coming. Oh, but no. See, now the blues are gonna be on the same track as the greens. We have to reinvent the tracking. But I have produced a blue, look, it's right down here. I made one blue flask. You should probably not make the red-green science output a loop, says Gohan. Yeah, that's probably not gonna make sense anymore. Made sense for the red and the green before. But now these two tracks are gonna have to be like, one will carry the red and green and one will carry the blue, and then whatever other color we get to. But look, I made it. I made one blue flask. You damn Skippy. Damn straight. And how are we doing on, like, backing up this system so that things are just constant? Shall we turn on some research? We'll end up with blues. No, we won't, because I've taken it out. Let's turn on some research and see how this system actually fares under load. Okay, so let's research something that won't blow my fucking mind. A module that makes a machine work faster, but also increases its energy consumption. One that makes more products from the same amount of ingredients and uses more energy and reduces its speed. I presume that it must overwhelm, you know, you make more at a lower speed, but you gotta be making more per tick generally, or else what the fuck would be the point of that, right? A module that reduces the energy consumption of a machine, that could be so helpful in trying to produce these goddamn copper wires and stuff. Do that! Alright. We're up and running now. We are researching. We are at full blow. All the are we defended from the, onslaught? Should probably not make the red-green signs output a loop. On Edge says, why are there greens on the reds? The whole damn system is gone to shit point. They're on different outputs. Okay, maybe they're not. Why are the greens on the reds? Why is that a thing? It was, things just went a little bit awry at some point, I guess. I don't know. Why are there greens on the red? There's greens on the inner track. Aren't there? Look it, right there. Wait, no, I swear they were there a second ago. Okay, well maybe there aren't greens on the inner track. I don't know, I could have swore that I saw them there, but, no screenshot didn't happen, so... I don't know. The benefit is that it's a resource multiplier. It says Lauren1350. Oh, Lauren13. It's less per tick. Well, then why would you... Okay, we're done with that research. We'll research all of these little machines. What the hell would the... You make less per tick and you don't get... You just get bundles of them or something? What the hell is the use of that? I just want to put the system under load to see if we can keep up. If our... Yeah, iron is still fine. Copper production is still fine. Steel production is backed up for ages, because apparently we're not really using any of it. Oh, right! That's the other thing I needed to do, because we probably pushed enough, did we? No, nowhere near it, Bon. You'll be pulling out of that steel chest for ages yet. Okay. Just curious to see if we've actually got enough stuff to keep this whole system working. And, I guess none of this is gonna move, because we got the blue there, so I can't look at that, but... Well, then what are you looking at, Pawn? I don't know. The stuff that already worked? Yeah. I wanted to turn it on and see how fast it processes. Research done! Give me the other machine that doesn't apparently make any goddamn sense. You have to explain that one to me. Who cheered, though? Somebody did a cheer or ice cream pong. You got a text message. Did I get a text message? Congrats, nonetheless, says Gohan. Yeah, we made my first bluey. There's a bluey on the line, or maybe it's in my pocket after I sucked up all those weird blueys. There's all those weird greens that didn't exist, never happened. Productivity is an extra progress bar under the main one that fills at a rate equal to the productivity modifier. When it fills, you get an extra product that costs no ingredients. In research labs, since progress is fractional, the bar doesn't mean anything. You just get more research progress per site. Okay, so you're in the cult. You're deep. Okay. I'm not ready to kill a goat or anything right now. You're deep in. I'm just gonna stay here where I don't understand and we'll be happy there, not understanding. Efficiency module is complete. More research? No. No, we just did some research, we put the system under load, and anything back up, or rather fail to back up, because we want it all backed up. Everything seems pretty well backed up. These machines don't even turn on most of the time because we don't get enough circuit boards consumed. Yeah, we're still good up top. We'll need to split these treads out, these tracks, into not a loop anymore so that we can have red and green exclusively on one, and it'll back up from the top, and then blues on the other. Or I have to export the blues to a completely different thing, like make another loop on this side. Because there is a virtue to that loop, you know? Keeps everything moving, makes sure that if, like, things don't back up enough, you know, if things actually do back up on the red-green line, that just means I got pieces that aren't doing, well, I guess it's fine. I guess it's fine. Yeah. We'll probably just split these off and not make it a loop, and then one side will be just the blues from now on. Which will mean actually having to be able to send all of these to one end and then bring it back. It's gotta be a loop. Thankfully, we don't have to address that issue today because we've come to the end of the live stream. My factory is in this state. We got a train. It tried to kill me earlier. I think the train might have turned against it. Okay, just look both directions. Yeah, okay. Hit! Okay, we're safe. It didn't kill me. So Pawn, have you effed up your industry yet, Zonkyo1? Seems to be better than ever right now. Germacian Cheering 5, you will have 7 sciences you will have to put in the research. Yeah, I'll probably need entirely different research areas, won't I? We'll see if we can get the green or the blue. I don't know how the blue's going to work in there when we get back to it. Maybe the last thing that I could do before we end this live stream is just kind of increase defenses. Oh god, every time I cross the tracks. Be careful, Pawn. They're coming for you. Give me some stacks of just conventional ammo there. Okay, wait. Right, left. Okay. I think I need some more guns around here since it's a very important part of everything, isn't it? So give me some more guns, and then we'll call it a live stream. I can only make 2 turrets. What are you made from? Iron plates. You don't have enough of them on you. Okay. Okay, give me your iron plates. Give them to me. Put them in my pockets. Yeah, I don't want your copper. I don't want your friggin' circuit boards. Just feed me with your iron plates. Thank you. Okay. It's gonna happen. You know it's gonna happen one of these days. So now I've got enough of that. I can make myself some more guns. Maybe like 4 guns total. And then where'd the guns come out? Are they down here? Yeah. Okay. Turrets. How's our coverage right now? We've got. You don't want to stop doing that. It's already annoying. It's only going to get more. I don't see that. More guns along here and here. Okay, you're not exactly going to cover that one to the right, but he'll be covered by that one as well, and you'll be helping to cover this guy. And then I'm just worried about this. This doesn't seem to have any bulleted protection out here, unless it's in there and I just can't see it. No, you don't have any bullets. So I'm going to put you at the tip. Just at the tip. Tip right there. So that one goes in there, and then this one, can I get you... It's a weird place to put it, like how are the aliens ever going to come at that? Yeah, it'd probably be better to have it... I don't know. You want 2 guns covering the same area, though. So when they come for you, you know, they have to deal with you. So there you go. Do that, and then give me my... just put it in the hand and fill it. I got the mod where I can just drop stuff in from a million miles away, which is rather nice. Fill it. Around here. Pawn, name the stations after the top people. Oh yeah, that was the thing we were gonna do, huh? Okay. After the top people or after a raffle? Could spend some more pawn points. RMJ has an interest in it being the top people. We'll do it. We'll do it. Next time it's gonna be raffle though. This is gonna be raffle. Or not. I don't know. It depends on how much money I can make off of doing it that way. Name the station. So we just got 2 stations though. Top 2 right now are RMAJ and Kevglob. Unless that changes in a moment here. Unless that how do I friggin' name the stations? Stations are gonna be over here. Click on them. White Luigi, you are going to be RMAJ Station. Alright, and then, Kevglob, I couldn't come up with anything, I try to be funnier than that, but it's the end of a live stream. RMAJ... Yeah, I got nothing. Let's just go with that. I should have taken my car out here. If only there were a train line that I could board. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? You guys just sit out here forever, don't you? How you doing on filling with crude oil? You got some. Good for you. And then this station will be named Kevglob, see, but it's not Central. Central is more that one. So RMJ Station, Kevglob, what do they call it in the other game that we play with this, and you hook everything up, and there's the terminals, but this isn't a terminal because it's on the line, but there's, they'll have it, they'll name it Central when it's in town, and then when it's out of town, it'll be... You can also change the color of the station, too. Oh, well. Okay. Kevglob... well, I remember. Station. I can't. It's been a long live stream. Depots? That's a good one. Kevglob Depot. Okay, and then actually I'll change RMAJ to Central. Kevglob Depot. It sounds nice anyway. I don't know if it's technically accurate. Give a shit. I could give a shit. I'm just gonna... You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna ride the train home. Be any minute now. Any minute now. Here we go. Just go. Go to RMAJ Station. Here we go. Riding my train 'cause I can. Burning extra fuel and other people will be angry, but I just don't care, and I'll get out before it takes off 'cause it'll do that pretty quickly. And then RMAJ Central. Because you really are the drop point, aren't you? RMAJ Central. There we go. We got RMAJs in the other one. The Kevglob Depot. RMAJ Depot Emporium? Ah, whatever. That works. Transfer. Transfer? Is that an effing steam locomotive? What century is this? We're on an alien planet, so whatever you want to call it, AD. Why was I doing this? Because you used to be... Right, I used to be, but I'm not anymore. I used to be fueling that, feeding it from... Yeah, so I don't need to do that anymore. There you go. Okay, that's it. I'm done. I am haggard, I'm knackered, I'm just done. You know how done I am? I'm done. Thank you all for coming out to the live stream. Wait a second. Yeah! Wait, don't go over there, Pawn. You can't get anywhere from there. Not in the car, anyway. This is our, oh crap. Okay, don't, ow. Just, oh, Jesus, stop. This is probably a bad place to park the car. Shit. Against, repairs. Welcome to the end of the, so it was you I hit you. Okay, that car, we'll just have to build another one, because I'm never getting that one out of here. But that was the end of the live stream in Factorio. It was a good, you know what? We packed a lot of actual game in and made a fair whack of progress in just a 3.5 hour stream. Can we do more of those and not blow out my... I mean, I like being blown, but I should reserve some of my blow, is the thing. You know, for a rainy day. You know what I mean? Samir, you are destroying the car. Oh, a little bit of wisdom to end the live stream, courtesy of Dramasian Villanova. The wisdom reads, I just don't want them to feel pain. So I'd love it if they were just swimming around all happy and then they'd fucking die and then they're delicious. That's actually a Danny Avedon quote about fish. This is the future. You can just Jetsons the car. Yeah. Off to our Spacely Sprocket factory. Thank you all for coming out. We will be back here on the live stream. This was Friday, right? This was Friday. We'll be back here on the live stream this Sunday at 4 p.m. with a different game. I alternate. Yeah. I'll alternate. It won't be Factorio. Actually, we do need to finish up on our old Riven, not Riven, but the Mist 3 thing. We're at the very end of it. But once we get the bugs sorted out that are in that game and actually finish the damn thing, there won't be much of it. So I don't know what we're going to do Sunday, but it'll be happening 4 p.m. Eastern, primarily because I am the rodent ball. Your chat is zoomed in all crazy, says On Edge. Yeah, Restream.io. Thanks. People, please just stop updating your software, you know? I always thought the idea of having, like, automatically updating software would be a good thing. It's not. It's not. Once something works, and then they come up with, like, oh, this would be a good idea. And it's like, yeah, that's a good idea. But you broke the other thing that worked. Which is happening to me a fair bit. I think I see a copper line that's broken in my factory. Alright, I gotta go. I gotta go fix my copper line. Pawn out.
Singing. La, 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 la.